our Meta affiliates are online as well. Chat, we're not on TikTok today. TikTok, they ain't about that life. Anyway, all right, cool. So we're now here. By the way, everybody who's watching, I need all of y'all to do me a favor. Do me a favor. By the way, shout out to, I'm guessing R Block is Rumble. We have amassed 100,000 followers on Rumble. We need to get kicked to 100,000 as well. Okay, so I think we're at like 4,000 people. We just started yesterday. Everybody, please go over to Kick, even if you want to watch it there, or you already been watching on YouTube or Meta or even Rumble. Go make an account. Make sure you follow. Very important for the gang. All right, chat. We are on day 4 of 30. We're back with a streak. All right. If we continue with this streak, I guess the streak will continue into June. I don't know when it will end, but again, consistency is the key, and I'm glad that we're just keeping it consistent. All right. Tonight, we do have to, we're going to obviously be always updating you guys with what's going on in the Diddy trial. Durk had some unfortunate news today in court. He was denied bond. And I'm actually a little bit weary of some of the stuff that we learned in court, but also there's a bunch of court filings regarding Durk that kind of might put him in some hot water. There's some other things happening in the culture as well, and also we'll touch on some other subjects. We're going to keep it light, nothing too big today in terms of, I think, topics that we got to get to. So we will, hopefully have some fun, and I'm not going to cap with y'all. I don't drink half of this fucking Patron bottle during the intro, so y'all might get a drunk act. So just prepare for some jokes, but if I start crashing out, just spam water or spam coffee. Like, it is what it is. Let me see. All right. Let me load up King Academics. See what's cracking with y'all. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, Tanya, I love you, girl. Yo, I love my chat queens, yo. She sent the donation. She said, reminder, you got your coffee? I do got my coffee. By the way, she's on King Academic, so we just went live there. I do have my coffee. I got to try to holler at McDonald's for a sponsorship. I mean, y'all already clowned me for McDonald's, so I should get the sponsorship. But their coffee's pretty, not only cheap, but it's really good. It works. I drink 2 of them now. I feel like I'm becoming a coffee fiend. All right. Jasmine, I see you in the chat. 19, I see you. Everybody check in real quick. Where you repping? Where you from? I like to know who's in the building and where people are watching from. Somebody said off the Henny. I'm not off the Henny. I'm off the Patron tonight. Coffee at 10 p.m. is crazy. Yeah, I'm only drinking coffee to stay up. So, y'all know, I don't smoke. I don't do nothing else but drink liquor. So, if I was a coke snorting motherfucker, I would just snort coke on the side, but I don't snort coke. I need something to balance the liquor because I get drunk on stream. I don't fake drink. So, coffee kind of does it, and that's what's been popping. Brooklyn in the building, Dallas in the building, Inglewood, California in the building, Hawaii. I kind of want to go to Hawaii, but what's the big deal about Hawaii? Philly, love Philly. A lot of beautiful women from Philly. New Orleans, Redlands, California, Colorado in the building. That's where you're from, Malcolm? Okay, I see you, brother. Trinidad and Tobago. I need to go out there. Dallas, we got East Flatbush. Okay. Detroit starts with Diddy. What? Detroit starts with D. I don't know. Fort Worth, Texas in the building. Okay. York, PA. Wow. I've heard of that. Broward County, Florida. Dallas, Texas. I see y'all. Fresno, Las Vegas, Harlem, Oklahoma, or OKC. That's in Oklahoma, though, right? Naptown, Fresno, Nevada, San Jose. Somebody just jumped in here saying, let's go Knicks. What I got to do with what you're repping, but okay. California, okay, 925. What area code is that? A lot of Fort Worth in the building. People are repping the Knicks heavy. Jamaica, Queens. Bryce Blackwell from Philly. I see my boy, winner from Seattle. Hamburg, New Jersey. I'm from New Jersey. Never heard of that. Atlanta. You're not from Antarctica. Deshaun, stop capping. Houston in the building. Kelvin, I see you, my boy. North Carolina. I see you, laugh. Who else? Compton. Juan from Cali. I see you, my boy. Columbus, Ohio. Flagstaff, Arizona. I never heard of that place. Where else? Elizabeth, New Jersey. Good place. I love Elizabeth. Aaliyah. You from Duval? Okay, girl. I see what's up with you. St. Louis in the building. Every time I think of St. Louis, I think about Sexy Red, right? She's from St. Louis. Aberdeen, was that Maryland? Columbus. Okay, Louisville, Kentucky. I had a ting out there back in the day. Okay, I always wanted to go like what's that thing called? The little derby thing. I wanted to go there. You're not from what? Atlanta in the building. Okay, I'm surprised there was not more people from Atlanta. Princeton, New Jersey in the building. Shout out to you. New Brunswick, New Jersey in the building. Angel Reyes, what up with you? Kingston, Jamaica. Cindy, I see you, girl. Who else? Atlantic City. I used to go out there and lose a lot of money, man. Holy. Who else? Okay. Kansas City, Missouri, Toledo, Ohio, Botswana, Soca, Maballs. What is that? South Africa in the building. San Francisco, California, Tanzania, St. Lucia. I love my people from the Caribbean, man. Chat, hey, I got to plan a birthday trip. I don't know how that's going to go with our streak because if you don't know, my birthday is on May 17th. If you don't know, the birthday show is on May 15th. I'm thinking about taking a short vacation, like maybe like 2 days, 3 days. I don't know. I ain't going to Europe. I'm sorry. I'm going to go to the Caribbean. Which Caribbean island should I go to? I know I was born in Jamaica, so of course I want to go to Jamaica. But, you know, people been saying you got to go check out Turks. Never been to Bahamas. I've been to Turks once, even though I didn't really count because I was at the airport. I've never been to Trinidad, never been to Barbados. I've been to the U.S. Virgin Islands. I was at St. Thomas. Where should I go? All right. Nashville, Tennessee in the building. Okay, cool. All right, people. Let's see what's going on in the culture. And thank you all for checking in. Let me load up the Academy chat. Oh, well, it's already on the screen. Somebody said, fuck these ads. So if you guys really hate ads, you got to get YouTube Premium. There's like nothing I could do on YouTube. You got to get YouTube Premium. It just, that money goes to YouTube. You get all ad-free viewing. If my dog's going to start barking, I'm going to have to go get him. Remember I told you the cops came to my house like 3 o'clock, like 2 nights ago. They're like, oh, everybody's complaining about your dogs. I'm like, what the fuck? So they're outside still. Usually I get them around this time, but I started streaming before. But if they keep howling and barking, it's a bunch of bitch ass. Like my neighbors ain't even close. My neighbor, like you got to walk like a couple minutes to go get to my neighbors. It's not like I'm living house to house. This motherfucker's still complaining. Talking about they hear it blocks away. Bitch ass niggas. Okay, Trinidad, man. We definitely got to go there. Okay. Let me try to get through like 2 topics, and then I think it's the girls that's barking. I'll bring them in. All right. So, I think it's suitable for us to start with Diddy. Chat, I'm still contemplating about next week. The trial is going to start officially on Monday. Should I go through? Me and Myron, we've been having some conversation. Maybe we show up to the courthouse. It's from 9 to 5. We could probably do some live streams. I don't know if that would be kind of suitable. Maybe still also do a night stream, but it's a possibility that if I could be guaranteed access to that courtroom, which is, by the way, there's so many reporters out there, I'm going to try to go. So I do see a couple of you guys saying, yo, you got to be there. It's a lot of logistical stuff going on there. And by the way, the amount of journalists there is ridiculous, okay? So what's happened today? If you don't know, just to update on Diddy or the trial, they're hoping to see the jury by Friday. Today's Thursday, right? Is it Thursday? Yep. Today's Thursday. They picked 45 people coming in today. Today is the day where they use, I forgot, there's these things, I forgot the term. But essentially, each side, prosecutors and defense, get certain amount of like, yo, we don't give a fuck, get this person off of the jury pool. And it's kind of almost, you're disqualified. It is get like a red flag or whatever the case is. And they have to whittle it down from 45 to 18. So there's going to be 12 jurors, which is normal for every case. And then there's going to be 6 alternates. So today's probably the day they're going to get it down to 20-something. Tomorrow they're going to get it down to 18. Okay? So let's get the update on what's going on. Again, it's all jury stuff. And after they do jury stuff, they bring up certain things in terms of like, follow-ups to the pretrial hearing, where you have to tell the judge who's going to show up, what arguments are going to be made, and if things weren't settled then, they expect updates during this time before things start officially on Monday. So here's an update on what happened today. Remember, there was 45 people that came in today. Listen to the update real quick. Shout out to Mo Gagnon, by the way.
Update on Little Durk. He had his bond hearing today.
This is an update on Durk. Wow, never mind. Sorry. So we're going to go into a whole thing about the update on Durk, but we're going to start with the update on Diddy. And let me just go to, I'll give you the update myself by just reading Inner City Press, who has been, he's a great journalist. He's been capturing everything that's going on at the courthouse, and he's been sitting in the courtroom as these jurors keep coming in front of the judge, and they're kind of like, weaning these people out. Let me see. Does he have an update? Where is this? 10 hours ago? I'm not seeing the update. Where's the update at? Diddy docket. Okay. Here we go. The court reminds all parties and Mr. Garagos of their obligation under Rule 23.1, which is terminate the motion, blah, blah. Okay, cool. What is this? Diddy. Oh, so this was a judge. So apparently the judge, or Judge Arun Submaranian, this is how the judge showed up to court. And people were like, yo, this nigga look like he might be like he got Beats headphones. He's showing up like Russell Westbrook to a basketball game. Like he's a YN or some shit. So people were kind of critical of the judge showing up like this before he put on his judge garb and had to sit in front of obviously both parties. And he's the one who's going to be presiding in a neutral arbiter perspective over this entire thing with Diddy. But this is how he showed up. Look at this. This is how the judge showed up. Look at this, Jeff.
Where's that?
You got them Nikes on. You probably get some hoes, right? Niggas looked at this and be like, yo, the judge might be on some Diddy shit. He might be bringing out the baby oil. What the fuck? Like, the judge look like he probably getting bitches. Like, he not showing up like suited and booted. He's showing up like, yo, he just came from the club. Okay? Now, of course, there's no obligation for the judge to be showing up in suit and tie. You know what I mean? And we don't know under that judge garb, does he has this on or maybe changes into some formal fit. But anyway, I'm trying to see any more updates about this thing. Hold on. Here we go. All right.
Here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse today, Thursday, May 8th, 2025. Now, the Sean Combs jury pool of non-excluded jurors has reached 45, so it's ready. And we'd expected yesterday.
Okay, so coming into today was 45.
Yesterday for the jury to be picked, but no, they've put it off till tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. to give themselves, they said.
Oh, so actually today they didn't even whittle it down, from like 45 to like maybe 20 something. They're going to pick the 18 of 45 tomorrow.
The defense said they want, in case some jurors want to drop out. That was actually what the prosecutor said. I think that they're doing additional research into the 45 that they didn't exclude to figure out how to deploy their peremptory challenges and whittle it down to 8.
Yes, so it's called preemptory challenges, which means it's like the judge is going to give both sides like, hey, you have like 5 or 6, and they get to basically raise these arguments to say, hey, we think this person is going to be bad for the jury pool, and they have a certain limited amount, but it could be issues that they feel like, yo, this person, they're on the jury, could really hurt their client. And unless the opposing side has a really good argument, the judge is going to side with the people, with whoever who uses that preemptory challenge, right? Sorry.
Alternates. We're going to additional research into the 45 that they didn't exclude to figure out how to deploy their peremptory challenges and whittle it down to 18, the Big 12 and 6 alternates. I'm going to return to this. There was a prospective juror from the United Nations that, knowing the UN as I do, having reported on it in such detail that I've been banned from entering it, I know that the individual dissembled. But I'll return to that in the final segment of this. Today, in this is going to be the last lull in the Sean Combs, at least in-person trial for the next 8 weeks, they say. I think it'll go a little less. So today we're going to be covering the sentencing of Mr. Alex Mashinsky of Celsius. The government wants 20 years. There are many angry victims, and we've reported on all of it. Now, Sam Bankman-Fried of FTX got 25, but the government's only asking for 20 here. Is that a product of the new position of the new administration on crypto, or is it just...
Wait, chat. No, I'm gonna be tight. Yo, chat, I'm about to be sick. I'm about to be sick. No way. I'm about to be sick, chat. Oh my God, I'm about to be sick. Wait, hold on. Let me see. God damn it, my dog's got to stop barking, man. Yo, the cops were so tight at me because, like, yo, we got 15 calls about your dogs. Yo, chat, I'm about to be sick. Oh my God, I'm about to be sick, chat. Oh. Yo, so just now, so obviously I'm live. My man hits me right now, right? My man just hits me, and he's like, "Yo, Ak, you're live?" And I'm like, "Yeah, duh, I'm live." And he says, "Yo, chat, this is gonna be so embarrassing. Oh my God." Yo, I'm tight. No fucking way. Nah, it's not the cops, not yet. Bruv, chat. Oh my God. Okay. This is like Dummy of the Year award. So I told you, I didn't pay for the suite, but I told you, we got a suite for Kendrick Lamar's concert, right? At MetLife Stadium. Oh my God. So so they sent over the tickets. I told them, yo, so suite holds like 20. I'm like, I need these amount because I know it's going to be mad K-bots in the building, and I'm going heavy militant, and I think we're going to stream at the Kendrick concert. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody, this is Jersey, ain't nobody about to do nothing. Slap a nigga up in there. I'm serious. So I'm like, I'm finna go up in there. Kendrick is at MetLife tonight and tomorrow. For whatever reason, I thought it was tomorrow. So I'm hitting my niggas. So I'm like, yeah, tomorrow we going. So my man's is hitting me, right? He's like, yo, why you ain't here? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, bro, the concert was the 8th, and he's sending me all the shit. Oh, my God. So tonight was a night they got the suite for. Fuck. I was supposed to be... So essentially, the suite we got at MetLife is for tonight, not tomorrow. Like, look, chat, look. Kendrick Lamar, MetLife Stadium. He's supposed to be there 2 nights in a row. Look, so you see May 9th, which is tomorrow, right? That's tomorrow. And then he's there tonight too. I know because SZA went to the biggest mall that's in the country, which is, look, Thursday, May 8th. What section was I supposed to be in? Let me tell you. Oh, my God. I'm so tired. Yo, my man. Yo, I ain't even going to mention your name, bro. Oh, nah, bro. I feel like an asshole right now, bro. I thought it was for tomorrow. Like, I told everybody, I'm like, all right, tomorrow, we mobbing out, bro. I was supposed to be what? I'm tight. Yo, chat, I was definitely showing up to that concert. I don't give a fuck what was going to happen. Nigga, it's Jersey, nigga. Ain't no West Coast niggas got no say no motherfucking Jersey, nigga. Nigga, we was going to pull up to that concert, nigga, and I was going to chill, and I was going to mean mug while that nigga performed Not Like Us. I was just going to be like, and just go home. Anyway, fuck, it was today. I'm so tight. Let me see what the tickets, it was supposed to be in what? The fuck is this? Section what? MetLife Stadium Suites. Where's the suites at? I don't know. Where's the seats? I don't know. Fuck. Anyway. God damn, bro. Yo. Yo, I want to call you, but I want to like air you out on stream. Yo, I feel like an asshole. Bro. Yo, I was going to be at that shit streaming like a motherfucker. I thought it was tomorrow night. So Kendrick is there tonight and tomorrow. And for whatever reason in my mind, it says, oh, we're going the 9th. It's tonight that we got tickets for. And no, these weren't Dave Free tickets. Dave Free ain't hit me back since I've been on my Drake shit. Dave Free got me tickets when it was Mr. Morale. But ever since then, them TDE niggas do not talk to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Even my man who works digital for them, I won't call your name, bro. And I made millions with that nigga. That nigga don't even talk to me no more. They're like, you on Drake's side, go ahead. But I was gonna show up, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I'm a hip-hop person now. What the fuck y'all finna do to me? Anyway, fuck. It was tonight. All right, I'm gonna call my man. See, all right. We're not doxing him, though. We're not doxing him.
Axe, what up?
I'm not gonna say your name. Yo, bro. No, I'm on stream. Bro, I thought it was tomorrow. Yo, I was so ready. I'm like, tomorrow, I'm going militant.
You saw what I like. I said, you saw what I scrolled on there. I said, you scroll through there, you're going to be sick.
Bro, why didn't you tell me like earlier today? Like, yo, you know it's today. Yo, I thought it was the 9th.
You one of the smartest niggas I know. I thought you was going to read.
No. You're right. Yo.
You got too much shit going on, cuz.
Yo, he's doing 2 nights at MetLife. That's why I'm like, yo, okay.
Oh, you know.
So I'm like, tonight and tomorrow, and I seen SZA. You know, SZA was at America Dream Mall. She shut it down. So I'm like,
dude,
she doing it tomorrow again. So I'm like, oh, we're just going to the 9th concert. Fuck.
You know I can't. You know what I said. You know what the rules are about.
Yo, keep it low. Oh, damn. Yo, I was going to be in there streaming like a motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm like, yo, I'm getting texts from everybody. Where you at? I said, let me jump on YouTube. I said, this nigga's in the spot. I said, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, bruh, let me hit him up now. I mean, listen, how many of these events have we done, bro? I mean, yeah, event 100, 1,000, whatever.
Yo, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this as God. It has to be God.
It has to be.
It has to be God. I think God, because trust me, I thought it was.
Okay, what we need to do, we need to talk and find out where he's going next. Find out where we have the next suite.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm comfortable in Jersey. I don't know. I ain't popping up to a show nowhere else unless I'm bringing the militia with me. in Jersey, I know we valid.
You ain't gotta worry about shit.
Yo, in Jersey, we valid. I don't listen. All the little West Coast niggas, man, we ain't care about it. Yo, in Jersey, we valid.
Listen.
These other spots, though.
Understand? I got $1 billion machine behind me. I'll protect you. You ain't got to spend a dime.
No. Hold on. Damn, I can't believe this motherfucker. God damn. Let me look at the tour.
I know you look. That's why I said you gonna look at this.
I'm so sick, bro.
Find out where he's going next. Find out where he's going next.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? My brother hit me up, and I was like, bro, why you hit me up today about the concert tomorrow? But I think I was like, yo, he probably hit me up because if I don't go, you know, I'm gonna give him the tickets type shit. Feel me?
Yeah, for sure. And you know I gave you my ticket. When I give you my ticket, bro.
Yeah. Yo, I told my mans, I even need his shit because we might need extra like backup. All right, hold on. Let me look at this shit. God damn, I'm tight now. I should have been there.
Bro, when I logged in, I said, what the fuck's he doing on live?
Oh, nigga, I was gonna be live there.
Bro,
I was gonna be live there.
Bro, when I saw the live with the joint, I said he's live from the car, and I click on it. I said these niggas in the basement.
Fuck.
What's going on?
Yeah. All right. Okay. So he's at MetLife tonight and tomorrow. Then Foxborough. Then Seattle. Oh, then he goes to Inglewood.
Well,
Yo, we gonna talk. Let me get you off here.
Yeah, go.
All right, bro.
Later.
All right. Chad. Yo, it's so Chad. Maybe it's God. It gotta be God. Chad, I swear, nigga, I was gonna go at the I thought it was tomorrow. So again, in case I think I was capping. I mean, I could show you the tickets, but who gives a fuck? Like, you know I'm not capping. I thought it was the 9th, but the nigga hit me. That's what I'm saying. He hit me. I'm like, he's like, Act, where you at? The concert is ending in like an hour. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, it's tomorrow. He's like, no, nigga, I told you it was the 8th. We got the suite for the 8th. I'm like, fuck. I don't think them niggas on shit, man. We in Jersey, nigga. We in Jersey. Listen, one thing, I'm cool in Jersey. New York, I'm a little iffy sometimes. I'm cool in Jersey. That's a fact. All right, chat. Unfortunately, since I missed, damn, I cost them some bread because they kind of did it for me. I cost them some bread. These are my niggas, though. I fuck with them heavy. Fuck. I'm tight. I cost them some bread because they bought the suite really for me to go there and stream. Okay. I'm not going to Foxborough. Ain't nothing like around Boston. Boston's already losing to the Knicks. We can't go to, we can't even go to nowhere, Massachusetts. Like, they're getting their ass whipped by the Knicks. Seattle, we don't even know where Seattle is. Yo, we got to go to Inglewood, California. Inglewood, we're going to pick a date. May 21st, 23rd, or 24th. I'm coming through. Y'all leader, Big U's in jail. All y'all extortionists is in jails. So I'm safe to come out to Cali. And the rest of y'all niggas, y'all ain't on shit. I'll snitch on y'all. So I'm popping out. So one of these shows that's so far, I'm going to work it out with my mans. Yo, we popping up in L.A. Chat, I'm streaming. You said Detroit? Yeah, Detroit got a lot of love for me. But now I ain't got time to wait till that. Nigga, my birthday's the 17th, so I definitely wasn't going to go to Seattle anyway. But one of these dates, I'm in Inglewood, nigga. I'm practicing my crip walk. I'm throwing up signs. I'm doing all that in there, nigga. We going to get it in, nigga. Fuck that. I'm streaming that shit. And I'm not paying no extortion fees. That's a fact. Big U is in jail. And anybody asks me for bread, I'm contacting the feds. You gonna be in jail too. That's a fact. How much y'all to bet? How much y'all to bet I'm at an Inglewood show? How much y'all to bet? How much y'all to bet? All right. Oh, we definitely go to Toronto too. Oh yeah, we'll be in. Well, I don't know if I'll be in Toronto for the show, but I'm going to Toronto soon. But I gotta go see the show. Damn, I can't believe. You know what's so funny? So, chat, I already hit up. I ain't even gonna lie, chat. I was rolling with mad security. Low key, not only do I got suite tickets, I got tickets below the suite just for some niggas, just in case. I think Kendrick fans pussy anyway, and none of the Kendrick niggas was ever gonna make it to a suite to come holler at me anyway. Period. So I was gonna be straight. But just because they know Act is in the building, if a nigga felt froggy, I had a couple crash outs to just, you know what I mean? I had a couple niggas just to do that, but fuck, I bought it for tomorrow. Now I got to put it back up on SeatGeek. Fuck. That was God telling me, why the fuck is you going to a Kendrick show? SZA got a botch beat. I mean, you don't want to watch SZA, and you don't want to watch this little leprechaun perform this shit. Just wait for Drake's show after this motherfucker puts out the album. God damn. Somebody says, if they pussy, why you got security? Nigga, I got security all the time when I go out and what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, listen, I like calling niggas pussy when I got off-duty cops with me. Hella security. Yeah, that's niggas academics. What do you think I'm about to come with, like, gang members? What the fuck? No. I'm coming with niggas who can kill you legally. That can laugh at you. What the hell? Nigga, I'm a civilian. I play dirty. Chat, should I pop out to the Toronto show? Wait. Oh, that's past our 30 days. I was gonna pop out there, see if we could get a suite over there. Anyway, fuck. I'm tight. Okay. Let's reset. I felt like I just cost niggas mad bread. And chat, you know I'm not capping because I remember last night when I told y'all, or the night before, and I said, yo, I'm going to the Kendrick show. I showed May 9th. I literally showed May 9th. So I thought it was May 9th. It's not like I'm really trying to troll. I know some of y'all gonna think I'm capping. I gotta do them off. Hold on. Damn. I gotta ask my man how much these tickets cost. Fuck. Now that look, so these stupid ass nigga. Look at me. I'm over here on stream with y'all. MetLife, New Jersey, section. Look, it says 5'8", section 629. What the fuck is that? MetLife Stadium Suites. Fuck. Man, I'm tight. MetLife Stadium Suites. Fuck. These are the private suites. Yeah, it was gonna be one of these. Type shit. Non-NFL. Whatever. It's gonna be like this. All right. Anyway, I'm a loser. All right, Chad. Y'all just got me for the night. Damn, I'm a bum. I'm so tight. I'm so tight, Chad. Oh, boy. All right. Anyway. No, I was going to stream there. It was going to be a movie. All right. Whatever. Okay. Let's go back to what I was talking about. If I could like resettle. So it was the Diddy thing we were talking about. And essentially it looks like today is like a no one cares about what happened today. Because everything is going to be handled tomorrow morning, and they're going to whittle down 45 to 18. Okay, so look like maybe some pretrial motions and whatever was probably identified today. Here we go.
Nearly talk about what we can expect for tomorrow. I want to engage in prostitution. If convicted of some of the most serious charges, he could face life in prison. So by the end of the proceedings yesterday, you had 45 prospective jurors secured for selection. And of that group, meaning what I'm saying is they're going to move forward to the next stage of the process.
Yo, why they got Diddy looking like this? You know, this is a picture. I think this is a picture of Diddy, if I'm not mistaken. They got Diddy look mad grayed up, and they got him like really looking like, yo, this don't even look like Diddy.
Process when court resumes on Friday. Of that group, you're going to have
like Jeffrey from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, bro.
12 jurors who are selected and 6 alternates who are selected. There's going to be a combination of preemptory challenges from the prosecution and the defense to whittle that number down, but it's going to be interesting to see what ultimately happens because this selection process has delved into very sensitive topics. Each juror had to be... Now,
here's the thing. And I'm going to play another video actually from Law and Crimes, but they had the lawyer for, what's the dude that went against Johnny Depp's lawyer? And
with
1 second. It's around this section. So apparently in jury selection, and just to show you how much Diddy has his own fate in his own hands, apparently when they're interviewing these jurors, the lawyers, all 8 of them, they look at Diddy after they, do they 1-2, and Diddy is hitting them with he's kind of directing them like, nah, get this person out of here, or yeah, this person's valid. And what this guy said, who was the trial attorney for Johnny Depp in his civil trial against Amber Heard, basically, this is probably the first time in a while Diddy has felt some type of control because Diddy's getting to instruct people on what he wants and what he doesn't want. Let me just play that part.
A certain amount of them to strike jurors. It doesn't have to be for cause. It could be for what is the court.
And women, then I think you would have making those decisions. And I suppose
make that accusation that they were, excluding somebody for an improper reason like that.
I think it's, as you point out, I think it's extremely difficult. And I think the judges generally defer to counsel in making those decisions. And I suppose if you had something egregious where, for example, one side was striking all African-American women, then I think you would have a pattern that the court might call out. But I don't see that very often.
Now, Ben, it's so interesting what happened today, because you had a juror who was excused because I believe she had worked for HBO, and we know that HBO produced a documentary on Diddy. Mark Agnifilo, who's one of Sean Combs' attorneys, said he believes this doc will come into trial in some capacity. And you had another juror who, according to the defense, apparently didn't disclose on her jury questionnaire that she worked at Legal Aid Society, although the judge didn't believe that she lied, allowed her to remain in the pool. The other juror, the HBO juror, was excluded. So it's something very interesting to try to understand who these people are, and hoping that they're truthful and hoping that they're fair and impartial feels very tough.
Hold on, let me try to. I'm trying.
You get really intense research, and now
Here we go.
They search for something that
footprint.
Now, I mentioned before how can you believe the jurors? How do you know they're telling the truth? Well, I'll tell you what we've seen, saying whatever they need to say to get off the
jury. I think the problem is going to come in, with the Cassandra. I would remind him to remember that every second he is in the courtroom, at least one juror and probably more are going to be looking at him. So he should act as if he were testifying every second he's in the courtroom. And given the nature of the seriousness of the charges and the fact that they're going to be seeing this video, which is very disturbing, I think he's...
Okay, I'm trying to find this part. I'm not
for the client. His apology was probably...
Okay, I think it's a little earlier. Here
we go. Rolling Stone, that might be an encouraging thing.
Celebrity defendant, who do you want on this?
In the process, especially where it's here, his liberty is at stake.
And
more than one who was profiling the type of juror that would be, who would be...
By the way, this is Diddy, supposedly.
...most sympathetic to him. And I think it's wise for attorneys...
Now, if you don't know, so this is Mark Agnifilo. This is Tenny Garagos, which is Mark Garagos' daughter. And then this is Diddy. What we don't see pictured... Right. By the way, we would imagine these are court, either stenographers or clerks, and obviously this person up here would be Judge Arun Subramanian. What we don't see pictured is Brian Steele. We actually don't hear much about Brian Steele even yet, and we're thinking Brian Steele is a big dog.
He's even experienced attorneys to defer for the most part to those jury consultants. Now, ultimately, it's the client's choice, and the client should be participating in the process, especially where it's here, his liberty is at stake.
And was that something that you had in your case where your client wanted to get involved in the jury selection process? Because it's been reported that Diddy has been almost like nodding to his attorneys or maybe even shaking his head regarding certain prospective jurors. Is that common? Is that what you saw?
I think that is common, and it's natural that you would want to have some role in in choosing the people who decide your fate. And it also gives the client, I think, some measure or some feeling of control in a situation where any...
Yo, they got Diddy looking like hella old in this shit. Now, how old is Diddy? How old is Diddy? Now, the idea what they're trying to put across is that Diddy has been pretty helpless in this whole process. I told you about the story. 6ix9ine gets locked up. He is put in this special housing unit with Diddy. According to him, he says Diddy was sleeping the entire day. Diddy seemed kind of depressed. He was kind of just being defeated. And obviously most of it came from the sentiment that, the media is running story after story every day. Like, he R-worded her and he essayed her, and there's more people just keep coming up, and there's hotlines about him. And he's like, damn, I can't do nothing about this, right? And he's been feeling helpless in this entire process. We've even heard that supposedly when he was about to be served and he had to leave the cell, or they had to bring him to an area that he could be served, new additional civil cases, he refused. He's like, I'm not going, bro. I'm tired of this shit, right? And it felt like there was a defeatist mentality that Diddy was kind of adopting. And they're saying that this jury selection process has finally given Diddy maybe some sort of, power that he's normally used to. because now he gets to kind of like instruct his lawyers on what he wants or who he wants and who he doesn't. And his lawyers clearly are like looking to him to say, is this the one? Like, you think Shorty's going to be good for you? Obviously, Diddy's paying millions of dollars. I've heard some ridiculous amount of money. If we think about 8 lawyers, trust me, unfortunately, I've had, court cases. Once you get to top lawyers, we're talking about $1,500 an hour. $1,500 an hour, that's one lawyer. You get what I'm saying? I keep telling y'all. Sometimes I'm on the phone with like 3 of my lawyers. I'm like, you sure all 3 of y'all got to be here? Because this is $4,500 an hour. And these motherfuckers, and then they started talking about small talk. I'm like, man, if y'all niggas don't get the fuck off the phone, I'm not going past an hour. In reality, when it comes to Diddy, all the research, all the things they got to do, all the calls with prosecutors, calls with Diddy, they're probably talking to him every day. They're billing through the ass. We're not talking about one attorney. We're talking about 8. They're not charging him no goddamn $1,500. $1,500 is still top tier. They're going to be charging like $2,000, $2,500, or maybe they just get a flat fee. Think about paying $2,000 for 8 lawyers. That's $16,000 an hour. There's going to be mad, conference calls because they got to figure out the strategy, this and third. People be doing whatever. So Diddy's billing through like some wild amount of money. Now, let me tell you and give you a reason why I know. So I had said that I think Diddy's spending about $3 million a month on attorneys. Again, we're not talking about a case that's slow. We're talking about a criminal case. Thing after thing after thing, they have to hire all type of not prosecutors, but investigators, this and third. They're constantly having to do research on other cases that's similar, looking up case law. They have to do so much stuff to really try to be prepared to be able to not only defend him, but even when they were trying to get bail, I think he was billing millions a month, right? You know what happened today, which was kind of interesting? Go to Diddy's Twitter. For the very first time since 2024, he tweeted out a meme coin. I know, some of y'all might be like, what the fuck is that? Now, the way it works with meme coins, by the way, this thing has about $50 million market cap, which means how it kind of works, these things are kind of almost like quasi-scams. They're rug pulls for the most part. Diddy or his sons, it look like it's his sons, because it says, we love you, Pops. It look like they're making it clear that his sons or his kids have done this on his behalf. They've launched a coin, a meme coin called Diddy, okay? What that means is that based on the market cap, which is about $50 million, I would imagine that they've gotten at least $10 to $15 million extracted from this. And the deal that they did with, supposedly this guy named Sahil, which he does all the infamous joints. Diddy, I know we look at him as a billionaire. He's made $1 billion from Diageo, this and third. But again, you're paying all these lawyers. You also paid Cassie allegedly $30 million. Man, money is just going. It's hemorrhaging. Also, let's be honest, with all due respect to Justin Combs, Christian Combs, and the twins and other people, and even the mom, Diddy still got to pay bills for these people. Ain't nobody lifestyle is going to be, they're not living in a hut. Everybody's still living in mansions, still got 5 cars. Everybody's still having a really luxurious experience while Diddy can't really make money. So for the first time ever, we saw Diddy put out a coin. I think they probably extracted about $15 million out of that. I think all that money is going to be used to funnel into his legal defense and trying to get him out of jail. And that this is the first time I've ever saw maybe Diddy is being financially worried about his future. Because remember, he had sold one of his cribs and he was selling the plane. The plane was going to get sold for like 50 or 60 million, and one of his cribs was going to get sold for about 20 to 30. So we were thinking he was liquidating about like 80 to 90 million, but it goes to show how expensive this is. Here's the thing too. When you're now being charged with crimes that carry a life sentence, the lawyers ain't trying to give, I know y'all think these lawyers love these people. They don't. They're going to look at you to say, this shit carries a life sentence. Whatever you got in your piggy bank, that should be ours if we could keep you free. They're not giving him no discount. They ain't like, oh, no, you're going to get out. And if you get out, you do some fucking Harlem Shakes. No. Pay us. So reasonably, I think tens of millions of dollars is going into his legal defense, not only on the criminal side, but also on the civil side. And when I see Diddy in the midst of jury selection launch a coin, which supposedly his kids are behind, but it's launched on his account. Look, it even says, oh, yeah, it says right here, King Combs. Who's J. Dior? That's Justin Combs. Look, right? Justin Combs. And then it says Diddy Memes, right? The official. You know what that tells me? They're trying to make sure they have some liquid cash to keep paying these attorneys and hoping that this trial, which is going to take place, if you ask me, it could last up to 3 to 4 months. I don't think it's going to last that long. I think about 70 to 80 days, I think this will be completed. But it shows that Diddy is trying to get cash on hand. And that's a little bit interesting because why the hell would you launch a meme coin during jury selection? Why? Remember, his account hasn't tweeted since February 4th, 2024. So a year after he hasn't tweeted anything, he's locked up. His kids tweet out a meme coin. By the way, the market cap, look, let's Google it. Market cap for Diddy. Here we go. Is it this? All right. Is it rugged already? No, I don't think this is it. Because the volume is 0. Oh my God, my fucking dog is crying like a bitch. I'll have to go get him in a second. Okay. So, that pretty much is, you know, without me even like, because you got to go into this meme coin shit. I don't want to do it. Apparently, from what I saw before, the market cap was around like 50 million. I think they got about 15 million. It tells me that Diddy is very money conscious and probably they did this move to make sure they had liquid cash on hand for additional things they might need during a trial. More investigators, more lawyers, things to make things go away. Also, we hear about there's a witness 3 who don't want to testify no more. Witness 3, Diddy. This person is gone ghost. This is with a jury nearly finalized. The prosecutor said they have lost a key witness. Come on, chat. Y'all all know what it is. You know what I mean? Money make the world go around, but listen, you get $1 billion, you might have to cut some checks for some of these. Because in reality, ain't none of these bitches really want Diddy to go to jail. Right? You know what I mean? I think Cassie really don't fuck with him, but her hands are tied. And I think the feds got her in a pickle. They're going to say, yo, you were doing all these freak-offs with him. You used to recruit people. You're either a co-conspirator or you're a victim. If you're a victim, you're going to testify. So she got to testify. Everybody else, I don't think they want to testify against Diddy. They're probably saying, nigga, I'm going to testify against you if you don't give me that $30 million. They're extorting him. You know what I mean? In my opinion, right? If you don't give me the money, because there's none of these people who really went to the cops before now. Even Cassie ain't go to the cops before now. So I think a lot of these motherfuckers is like, yo, if I don't get the bag, I'm going to be on that witness stand pointing my finger. There he is right there. To take that nigga with all the gray hair. He used to have black hair. Yes. And that's what I feel these other witnesses, I think Cassie's going to have to testify. Cassie was probably propositioned by the feds to say, you're either co-conspirator, you're Ghislaine Maxwell to Jeffrey Epstein, and you're going to go to jail for life too, unless you're a victim. And she's like, no, I'm a victim. It's like, all right, so if you're a victim, you have to testify. So she can't do anything. Then all the other witnesses, I think they're like, well, Diddy ain't pay me, so fuck that nigga. And also, if I testify, I get a free, you know, if Diddy goes down, they get a free lawsuit against him in civil court, because once you get a criminal conviction in civil court, it's a formality at that point. So there's a witness 3 or a victim 3. That person's out of there. They can't find her. Okay? You'll see here, it says, we don't know whether she intends to appear. We're trying very hard because we're having trouble communicating with our counsel. All that means, Shorty got paid off. Diddy and whoever probably gave her some bread. And by the way, don't mean he's guilty. But yo, all these people, they're looking at Diddy as expendable at this point. You know what I mean? So Diddy probably cut a check or something like that. And this chick is like, all right, bet I'll go ghost. It is what it is. Right? Anyway.
Regarding certain prospective jurors, is that common? Is that what you saw?
I think that is common, and it's it's natural that you would want to have some role in in choosing the people who decide your fate. And it also gives the client, I think, some measure or some feeling of control in a situation where any defendant would have to feel a profound lack of control, because this is not as he's used to controlling his business, his social life, and this is a situation over which he has almost no control. So this is an opportunity for him to have at least a modicum of control.
And these preemptory challenges, each side will get a certain amount of them to strike jurors. It doesn't have to be for cause. It could be for whatever reason they want. But there are limitations. So they can't strike jurors because of race or gender or ethnicity. How on earth is the court supposed to know that? How on earth, the defense or the prosecution's not going to come out and say that's the reason they're excluding a juror. How do you make that accusation that they are, excluding somebody for an improper reason like that?
I think it's, as you point out, I think it's extremely difficult.
Okay, so they're basically talking about how they're going to get this jury pool down. Here's the thing. There were many problematic people that was within the jury pool. Like, for example, somebody was just like, yo, I'm not going to lie. And the idea around the jury pool was that people thought the jurors were pretty much honest. There was one juror who said, yo, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I'm a survivor of sexual assault, and I never told the police. And I kept it quiet. And when asked, that person said, yeah, if there's a situation where Cassie or whoever never went to the police, I'm going to believe them because I went through that. That person ain't going to be on Diddy's side. You know what I mean? Because, again, none of these people went to the cops, including Cassie. So they dismissed that person. There was a person that worked on a documentary. That person got dismissed. They had to dismiss a lot of people because they had knowledge of the case, or they had either family members or personal circumstances that actually revolved around how the case went down, or circumstances around the case. So,
and I think the judges generally defer to counsel in making those decisions. And I suppose if you
here's also an interesting thing. I believe, like, even a day like today, right, which nothing major went down in court, Diddy's lawyers and his investigators, they're going to investigate all 45 people that's left. Remember, they interviewed 700. So from 700, we went to 45. They're going to go comb through the lives of all these people, all their tendencies, their background, their history. And what's going to end up being the result of that is going to be like, all right, cool. This is someone who is endearing to Biggie, or endearing to Bad Boy, or who likes Diddy, or, you know what I mean? Maybe they have a Spotify playlist where it's all about 90s music and it's all Diddy. And at that point, they're going to try to get those people on the jury because those people could be favorable to Diddy. But anybody who's on some, like, maybe they were liking posts saying, Diddy's guilty or whatever, you got to get those people off. So today was a day that probably the private investigators that Diddy's lawyers would employ, they're working hard to figure out who's the bad apples and who would be on the side. Keep in mind, you only need one. Reportedly, when it came to YNW Melly allegedly killed both of his friends in a car, and then got out the car, and the driver drove the two dead bodies to the hospital. He was found it wasn't found not guilty, nor was he found guilty, but it was a hung trial. And the reason supposedly it was a hung jury is because there was a person on the jury that said, I don't give a fuck. I love Melly and I'm not voting guilty. So there was a mistrial, and the prosecutors chose to retry him, but he's still now awaiting trial, but he's not officially guilty. So one person could fuck up an entire trial. And if Diddy has to be looking with his attorneys to say, find somebody who loves me. And the prosecutor's job is to make sure they dismiss whoever they feel is really endearing to Diddy. And also Diddy's job and his attorney's job is to dismiss anybody who really hates him, right?
Had something egregious where, for example, one side was striking all African-American women, then I think you would have a pattern that the court might call out. But I don't see that very often.
Now, Ben, it's so interesting what happened today, because you had a juror who was excused because I believe she had worked for HBO, and we know that HBO produced a documentary on Diddy.
Which they should. Which they should. All right, bet. Let me see. Okay, cool. All right, so that's pretty much the latest update on Diddy. There's some civil case updates, but they don't really matter because we only care about the criminal case. And tomorrow we're gonna get the final jury pool, which is gonna be 18 out of 45. So I'm pretty sure that they're not going to allow people to go home until they get the 18 people. All right, cool. Bobby Shmurda is not giving up, chat. Remember yesterday we reported about his low concert ticket sales, and he went at the promoter and the booking agency who scheduled that tour. And for him, he's like, he feels like people are trying to paint a narrative about him. He still was unwilling to move on. I think we gave good advice yesterday to say, hey, Bobby, honestly, I do think that that promoter was a little bit, ghetto, made you look bad. They should have never said that. But you should take this as a learning experience that maybe you're not the hottest in your career, and it's okay. The hard thing about having a job in entertainment, let me tell you this. Anytime, I always tell people, being in entertainment, it's like being a running back. If you've lasted 3 years, that's a long time. If you lasted 5 years, oh my God, that's a really long time. Anything after 5 years, you're probably a legend. If you've lasted 10 to 15, you're probably on some all-time list. If you've lasted 20, like you're a generational talent. Bobby Shmurda has been, he came out in 2014. The shit's just not the same anymore. And I hope he took some, positive advice to be like, yo, bro, you know what I got to do? I got to, look at myself and figure out how I could get back hot. And the self-accountability is going to help him. And also a little bit of humbleness, because sometimes these guys, walk around like their shit don't stink. And in reality, when you see them fall on their face, you're like, what the fuck is this? Anyway, Bobby Shmurda was still addressing the situation. This is what he said today.
We got a mini tour coming up. I'm gonna be releasing soon. I want y'all to get ready for that. And I also want to apologize to all the blogs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I shot somebody's sister when I was growing up. I don't know if I shot somebody's brother. I don't know if I robbed somebody when I was growing up. But this week and the next week, I'm going to be posting a lot of things that we're going to be doing. And I do want some support from the blogs. Not that support that all the support that I'm getting from academics, No Jumper, motherfucking Angelina Jolie, whatever the fuck her name is, you know what I'm saying?
That's Angela Yee, my nigga. Niggas are Angela Jolie.
Because we got a mini tour coming up. I'm gonna be releasing soon. I want y'all to get
Bobby. Hey, y'all clip this and send it to Bobby. Bobby, I'm a good nigga. I've been in a really good spirit. I know it's about to be my birthday. And you know what? I'm just feeling good. I keep saying, I think God has just blessed me so much. I hope to try to bless people. Bobby, I've covered your career since you first came in the game. I've covered everything about it. Bobby, 100,000%. Chat, y'all print this. Y'all send it to him. I'm serious. I'm positive and serious about this. Bobby, my event is May 15th. I want you to come perform. You ain't got to sell no tickets. It's only billed as Academic's birthday podcast. I don't care if it's 3 people there. So it ain't on you. It's on me. But if you come perform at May 15th, I got 10 grand for you. One time only offer, and you got to respond in the next 48 hours. I'm serious. I'm serious. I promise you I'm serious. Now, granted, there's a bunch of people who have hit me up. They want to come through for free. But Bobby, I love you. I've covered your career for a lot of years. I made a lot of money covering that shit. And I'm a nigga who I like to recycle it into the community because it always comes back to me. You feel me? Don't worry about it. Bobby, 10 grand. 10 grand. May 15th, Gramercy Theater. Too much? Wait. Yo, chat, am I like a trick? Somebody said 10 is crazy. Yo, chat, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Let me call Bobby. I want to call Bobby. Bobby, I'm gonna call you. Bobby, we gotta talk, Bobby. Now, the reason why I'm putting it out this way, actually, I'm not gonna call him on stream. Because I don't want to make no nigga feel like I'm a little nigga in them. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm really not. Somebody said inflation. Bro, all I need, I'm going to tell you what I need him to perform. I need him to perform Hot Nigga, Bobby Bitch, Computers. I don't want the Hoochie Daddy bullshit. What else? What else I need him to perform? He could perform Stupid, just his version, not no 6ix9ine. Oh, I think that I'm Tom Cruise, but I'm Bobby with the tool. Yeah, I need that. 5 songs. 5 songs, $2,000 per song. Chat, I promise you. Nah, I don't want Hoochie Daddy performing at our birthday party. It's gonna fuck up my birthday party. Yo, man, he's Jamaican too. But yo, I'm on a different type of time on my birthday. Like, I don't want to hear who got that Hoochie Daddy? I don't want that shit at my birthday party. I want to hear a Chewy on that Hot Nigga or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I want to hear that. 5 songs, 10 bands. 5 songs, 10 bands. That's fair. Somebody said I'm a trick. What? Am I doing too much? Chat, or am I too nice? Am I too nice? I say 10 bands, 5 songs. Bro, it's like 5 songs. Yo, Lobo, stop playing, bro. Bobby, and by the way, here's the thing. I think confirmed, because you never know, because these niggas, like, once you don't offer them money, like, niggas, because a couple niggas they already hit me like, yo, Ack, I'm pulling up, I love you, da-da-da-da. I'm like, word? I bet. Bobby, you're the first nigga I'm offering money to. Everybody else, if they don't come, they don't come. But a couple people said they gonna come on the strength. Okay? And by the way, Ice Spice, you said you was, anyway. I'm gonna holler at your man. Bobby, I got 10 bands for you. And I'm not trying to little nigga you or nothing like that at all. I hope you really believe that. I think that's fair, right? 5 songs, 10 bands? Some people saying 15 bands. Yo, chat, I'm already losing money on the show. I did the math already. Like, I'm not making money like that, bro. Like, I'm not. How is my birthday party and I'm losing money? Chat, come on. But I just want to turn up with y'all. If the chat gonna show up, like, I'm telling you, I've talked to y'all through a screen so much. Like, right now, how many people we got on here? We got 11,000 people on. Well, 11 plus, how many on Rumble? Rumble got 2,000. So we got 13,000 here. I've talked to y'all so much through a screen. I just want to turn up with like 300-400 of y'all. It'll make my day. Okay. All right. Also, chat, I hate to bring this into the mix, but I'm a little lit, and anytime I'm lit, I can't help but just being honest. I can't help but just being honest, chat. So, chat, and y'all got to tell me what to do, okay? I need my chat to tell me what to do, and I'm gonna be very honest about this. So, like, about a couple days ago, and I'm not saying this to embarrass nobody. I promise you, I'm not saying this to embarrass nobody. Please, just understand me. About 2-3 days ago, Brick Baby hit me up, okay? And you know, we spoke for a little bit because he had a count pretty soon, and he was just like, yo, Ack. You know, basically he was just like, yo, Ack, you got anything for me? And, you know, he was, you know, asking. And I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Like, I really feel so fortunate in the media space. And I'm really, you know, And I've said this before. Remember when I was saying to Wack, I'm like, yo, Wack, I think maybe me and you should go in 5 bands. Which Wack was like not with it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call Wack and ask him about that. So when Brick called me like 2 days ago, and like his wife is facilitating, I'm like, whatever. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and I think his wife probably gonna see this, but I want to be very honest. I'm a little lit, so y'all know I'm being very honest. I can't lie. So in my mind, I was just like, bro, I don't give a fuck. I'll send him 5 bands or some shit like that. I'm gonna be honest why I haven't. And it's only been like a day or two. But the reason why I haven't is like all the niggas he's really cool with, they don't want to send him money. And I was like, maybe I'm a trick. Like I'm a trick for gangsters. I'm like respectfully, me and Brick ain't that cool. But I'm like, if his own homies don't want to give him money, and whatever money I got, I know Adam got. So I'm watching No Jumper today. Adam like, yeah, man, I don't know about. And I'm like, well, if Adam don't want to give him the money, I look like a bitch ass nigga or a trick if I give him the money. And that's the only reason why I haven't done it yet, right? Should I? Now I did say, man, I could just bless him, but I'm talking mad shit afterwards. All y'all West Coast podcasting niggas, fuck y'all niggas. Like y'all niggas eat a dick. Like, yo, nigga, I'm over here, I'm putting money on y'all niggas. Y'all niggas man's books. I'll do that. If chat says that's valid, I'll send that over. 5 minutes, who cares? But the only reason why I ain't do it yet, I'm looking at all the West Coast niggas, and every time they talk about Brick Baby, it's like, they're like, man, why we gotta send him money? I'm like, damn, nobody want. That's y'all mans. That ain't my mans. That's y'all mans. That ain't my mans. That's y'all mans. Should I send it or no? And then, so part of it, I'm like, maybe I'm just a sucker type shit. Like, they look at me like, nah, at me talking that money shit, like, yo, let's just hit him up just to get some bread from him. Should I do it? Now, no, chat, I'll be very honest. I would just send, me and Brick, we don't have a beef or nothing like that. I do think he's came on here giving me content. That's just kind of how I look at these guys. I'm like, they've given me content. I've made like whatever. And I'm like, bro, I'll just send you 5 bands. Don't hit me up for no extra. But 5 bands, I think he's trying to pay for an attorney. I'm going to be honest. I'll send you 5 bands. You don't got to pay me back. Because when I talked to him briefly, he was like, yo, like, we could work something out because I want to act like I could pop up on your stream and we could do some, like, bro, no, I don't want you to do content. Like, I don't want you to work from behind bars to incriminate yourself to get money from me. Like, nigga, I'll just bless you with it and just call it raps. It's cool. But I'm going to bless you one time. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, what'd he do for you? Sarah, I get you, but they're not in the position I'm in. And also, like, I really think that, bro, like, I don't know, I maybe look at it differently. Somebody said 5 bands is crazy. Chat, I'm a gambler. I spend 5 bands like it's nothing, but okay, whatever. But the only, I just don't want to be seen as like the fucking hoe ass nigga who, like, if your mans won't give you money and you could holler at a stranger respectfully, and I just be like, here, take the money. And I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes me look away. Like, they're like, yo, this nigga's a dweeb. Like, this nigga, we could just run his pockets. Like, our mans who got tens of millions. Adam got tens of millions, I got tens of millions. Adam won't do it, why the fuck am I doing it? Be a leader? Somebody said 5 is crazy. 2,500. I give him 2,500. Let me call Wack. Should I call Wack? Because I feel like Wack gonna be like, yo, bro. Yo, bro. Yo, bro. Giving a stranger 5K. My nigga, it's not about like a stranger 5K. It's like this hip hop circle shit. And by the way, like real quick, I ain't even gonna lie because I also see people saying, yo, real quick, because you know, I hope niggas don't think I'll ever be capping about shit. And watch, y'all gonna clip this and send it to her. Like, I love Milagros. I had promised her to send her some money and shit like that. And I'm gonna just be honest, this is what really happened. So I was going through what I was going through in February, and all I saw, like, she had tweeted something, and she was just like, yo, what's up with the, like, but it was kind of like everybody kept saying, yo, 15-year-old, 15-year-old, and then she said 15, and I was just like, I don't know if she was being funny, so I was just like, nigga, I was going to obviously help you some money, but I was just like, I don't know if she was being funny about that situation, because I'm going through it. They're trying to get me the fuck out of here. You get what I'm saying? And because of that, I just kind of didn't do nothing. Now, I'm pretty sure, well, I'm pretty sure now I say this, she's going to be like, no, I wasn't talking about that, but I couldn't tell if when she said it, it was almost on some LOL, like, and I'm like, nah, nigga, this ain't funny to me. Like, these niggas really is getting me fucked up, and they're coming for my jugular. They're all celebrating me not being on Twitch. They're thinking happy dad not here no more. They're trying to get me out of here. So if I was gonna fuck with you and help you out, like, I don't want nobody making jokes about that type of shit. And I couldn't tell. And maybe it was just like, you know, cause I don't know, bro. I don't know. Just to be honest. And like when I seen, I'm like, is she not making, like, kind of like alluding to the bullshit I'm going through, right? Because, bro, when I go through my shit, I don't ask nobody for nothing. There's nobody in this entertainment shit that ever said, here's something, ever. Nigga, when it's my day to go through it, they put me on a cross and they just keep stabbing me. And afterwards, they stab me for like 48 hours and like, he ain't dead? And somehow I gotta like rise from the dead and come back. Don't call whack, call Savage off stream. What? And by the way, that was just me trying to have some transparency. So it was like, it was just a moment that I was in. I was just like, wait, I hope she ain't. Because, yo, all my mentions at that point was just like, act 15. And I'm like, oh my God, these niggas is really on my ass about some shit that I'm not even, like, what the fuck? And then when I seen her, I'm like, I don't know if she's like kind of making like a weird joke, but I was just like, bruh, I'm trying to help. I don't gain nothing from none of this shit. Anyway. Somebody, no. If I give Brick, no, I don't have a problem giving Brick $5,000. It's over after $5,000 though. Like, yo, this is my $5,000. I'm just not a selfish nigga. And I hope I'd never have to go through anything that you guys have to go through. So I will send $5,000. I don't have a problem with it. Don't come back for, oh, could we get more? But I do think that this idea that we're doing content, and I'm not saying I'm the biggest culprit of this, even though I do react to a bunch of stuff. We're doing content around some of these guys' lives and them being involved in the street. When they get locked up, especially if we consider them peers in the media shit, I don't think we should just be like, peace the fuck out. That's just what I thought. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I was listening to so I'll tell you exactly what I was listening to. I was listening to Adam today because, you know, I'm doing my little construction shit, walking around the crib and shit like that. And I heard how Adam was talking about it, and I felt like, yo, I'm a sucker. If I actually, look, right here, listen to this.
I was thinking about it. I ain't heard from Brick or his girl since I sent him that bread. Not a call, not a text, nothing.
Ironically, after that, so I'm watching this 2 hours later, Brick's girl texts me. And it was just like, yo, and I was just like, I kind of, like, I think it's good karma for me to, like, contribute. But I don't know if, like, I'm a sucker if I contribute. I don't want to be a sucker. Because from what I know, when Adam and Brick was rolling around, Brick had the strap on him when they was out in public. Like, he's holding out Adam. I've never seen Brick a day in my life. If Brick was holding the strap for me, I would have definitely gave it to him like, yo, you a real nigga. But if the nigga you was holding the strap for and holding down, I'm not saying everywhere, but in certain places, if that nigga don't want to give you the money, I'm like, why the fuck am I giving the money?
Oh, you said from some more bread?
Well, that one time when
you haven't heard from who?
When I got back from vacation, Brick I made the video, and then like 2 days later, I get on the phone with him, and I send him some money. Ain't heard from him since. I'm not saying I need to be their priority.
Yo, hold on. Now I got to call Adam. I got to call. He say, I ain't hear from him since. No. I got to call Adam. Hold on. You know what? Yeah, that's what I got to do. I'm going to tell Adam, this is how I got to do it. This is how I got to do it. Oh, fuck. Your call has been... Oh, my God. I got to go get my other phone. He ain't gonna answer. Fuck. Is he going to see if it's me? Where's my other phone at? I want to hit Adam. I'll send the 5 to Brick, but I want Adam to match it. That's my thing. If I'm the only one, I don't want to be the only sucker. If Adam matches my 5, Adam got bad bread. Bro, he's fucking 5 chicks a day. He's on OnlyFans making like at least probably like 500, 600,000 a month. He's got no jumper money. Bro, that nigga could definitely contribute like 5 bands to his mans who's like a shooter. Okay. Should I call him? If Adam matches it, I'll do it. But I need Adam to match it. Should I call Wack or Adam? I gotta go get my other phone to call Adam, because they don't know this number. Okay. And let me call. You know, once you call Wack, you can't get off the phone. No, I don't need Adam. But Adam is his mans. Like, put it like this. If a nigga who roll with me get in trouble, I would feel like an asshole if they got to ask Adam for money. Like, I'd be like, bro, just ask me. So when Adam's man is reaching out, I want to know, yo, Adam, let me and you go in 5K each. Like, I give 5, you give 5. And if he don't want to give 5, now I need to know why you don't want to give 5, because I don't know this nigga that much. Okay. We got to call Wack. Here we go. Every time I call Wack, it's like, watch this. I think he knows this number by now. I called him yesterday.
Yo.
Wack!
What up, bro?
Yo, I try to call Adam, but I gotta go get my other phone to call Adam. I got a question for you.
What up?
Whatever you say is gonna be really impactful, so I need you to take this serious. So Brick's wife, and I talked to Brick like a couple days ago. They reached out, and I'm gonna be honest with you. The sentiment that I got was like, you know, they might need a thing or two, right? I said this before when you were on, that I wasn't opposed to like, throwing them some bread. And I think they followed up with a conversation. However, today I'm watching No Jumper, and I heard Adam say, yo, Brick stopped talking to him after he sent money. And I was like, wait.
He definitely did that.
So I started thinking, I'm like, if Adam...
Bro, listen, all right. This is all I'm going to tell you, bro. I don't deal with slick East Coast niggas. I advise you don't deal with slick West Coast niggas. Whatever you going to do, just do it because that's what you want to do, bro. But prepare yourself. That's all I'm going to tell you.
What does that mean? Hold on, you got to help me.
Because it's like, when a motherfucker get on the phone with you, right?
Yeah.
And they act in a certain way, it's just that, it's an act. Right? So whatever you do, is make sure that's just because that's what you want to do, so it ain't no disappointment later on. You get what I'm saying?
So,
you know what I'm saying? It's real shit.
So this is how I thought about it. I'm like, I'm about to stick to my word, and I want to donate to. I was gonna do 5,000. I'm gonna be honest, like 5,000, right? So, but here's the thing. Adam's words, and Adam is his man. You gotta remember, this is not my man. I never met Brick Baby at all. Adam is his man. The way Adam speaks about it, it makes me feel like I'm a sucker if I send money. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you use a bozo to get work, but shit, do your thing.
Wait.
What you want to do?
I don't want to be no fucking bozo. Hold on. Chill out. Hold on.
That's on you, bro. I mean, bro, again, if you just feel like you want to just go do something, go do it. Shit. What you want to do? Ask yourself, why are you doing it? Don't be mad later on if you hear that nigga say some wild shit.
No, I'll tell you why I feel like, you know, and by the way, it was I would do a one-time thing. I would, like, he can't come back for re-ups just one time. I'm gonna tell you why. So in my idea, I'm like, yo, there's certain platforms, me, Vlad, Adam, we benefit from some of this bullshit that be happening, that we should want to support some of the people who don't benefit as much. And I'm like, yo, it's like a sign of good faith. Yo, listen, we appreciate a nigga like you. Like, listen, I could give you 5 bands, that's it. You know what I mean? It's like a GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying?
You calling me for what?
I'm calling you to give me some advice. I'm about to call Adam, but I got to get my other phone.
I mean, you don't end it that. Well, let me ask you something, bro.
Yeah.
He wants you to send it to who?
No. We didn't even get to that part, but that's what I was thinking as soon as. So they had called me. So Brick was like, yo, act, bro. Like, you got anything for me? And I realized what that was. I'm like, and then he said that, yo, act, if anything, I could call. We could set up an arrangement. I could call it once a week. And I was just like, bro, I don't want people from jail having to possibly put their freedom on the line to try to work off content. I'll just give you a donation and I'll be done with it. Like, I'll just, okay, here's 5 bands. I'm good. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I ain't gonna tell you what to do, man. Do what your heart tell you to do. If you asking me, I'm not sending you shit.
Why not?
One, he's a rat.
Yo.
2, the nigga that lied on my name 1 million times.
Oh, okay.
I ain't never seen this nigga. This nigga used to say all kind of weird ass shit. All right, do what your heart tell you to do, bro. Well, you want you to send it to his girl?
Well, that's what the way we didn't get to that part, but that's how I was thinking. I'm like, I'm gonna send this girl something. I don't want him to work.
Yeah, I ain't gonna fight you on that. I ain't gonna, his kids and shit over there. That's what you want to do, man. Do what your heart tell you to do.
Okay, so I was talking about it on my stream, and I said I came to a compromise. I'm gonna call Adam, and if Adam, I'm gonna match whatever Adam's gonna do. So if Adam says, like, we could do 5.
Adam had already worked. He already worked Adam, so.
What you mean he worked Adam? What would that mean?
He lied to Adam, called Adam for bail money. Adam give him the bail money. Whole time wasn't no bail. That's why Adam be hesitant. You know what I'm saying? He talked about this shit. It's on the internet. You should pull it up.
Whack, don't you think it's good karma for me though? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you obviously know, like, again, I'm a square dude, but I talk about some street shit.
Good
like,
karma is, you do what your heart tell you to do. I'm pretty sure some motherfuckers right there where you at that need that. But again, if you gonna send it to his girl and his kids, cool. I ain't gonna never get in the way of that.
Damn, Whack, I was calling you for like a definitive answer, but now you got me thinking more. So now I gotta call Adam. I gotta figure out.
I mean, it might be a good investment later on when you're on the West Coast.
That's true.
Well, Bob, yeah, that's true. I'm saying you might be able to slide through there at 2 in the morning.
That's true. Shit, you never know. I might need to drop on a nigga.
What you say? Might be able to slide through there at 2 in the morning.
Yo, stop. Whack. Man.
Shout out Shay Glizzy. Give him a pass.
Man.
Give bro field trip pass.
Okay, hold on. You know what? Okay, I hear my chat. They said no, go 2,500. Don't go to 5. Okay, let me try to call Adam. And you want me to hit you back in a little bit?
Yeah.
All right, I'll hit you back in a little bit. All right, chat. He gave me some clarity. Okay. I need to call Adam. Give me 1 second. I'm going to play this. I'm going to go get my other phone.
And they're, obviously dealing with him being in prison and everything, and the fact that he's probably not going to be able to even go to trial till October.
That's up.
That being said, ain't heard from him since.
I got to call you out.
Sure.
When y'all got on that little table and y'all sitting up there discussing that man's personal finances, that's not okay.
What table?
When y'all was at the table and y'all was talking about Brick and his money and, oh, he called me for a loan and he already owed me this much money.
Whoa.
That was kind of like, dude.
But to
I
be
think he
fair,
was defending
himself though.
I get it.
No. To be fair, like if that was any of us and there's something like that going on, it's gonna get discussed. Brick is not exempt
Every time.
But
Brick is not
Same
exempt.
way we're discussing Brick with trannies in there.
But what
exactly.
I feel like
Which we don't believe, but it's possible.
I feel my perspective is valid because it represents the sentiment of a certain demographic within your audience. There's just certain rules that I feel men should stick to. Like, we over here talking about a man, and if he's rich, like, bro, balling, okay, but bro is in a rough situation. You know, you in prison. Your family is, struggling. Let's say, is he really a friend? Because y'all friends, I think.
We are.
Is he a friend to you if you get up there and like add insult to injury? Not injury you caused.
I felt insulted at that point because I felt like I had my friendship tested by him basically putting a narrative out there about me that, oh, you ain't got nothing for the homie or whatever, which from my perspective was kind of messed up given that I have let you borrow a lot of money over the years. Now, is your perspective that basically when I employ somebody, if they then go to federal prison for things that have absolutely nothing to do with no jumper, that then I must pay for all of their expenses and keep them rolling in the dough for all of time financially to be able to do so?
Well, my perspective is,
okay, I think. What time is it in LA? I don't know if you'll answer. I should just call him regular. I got the phone. This nigga probably on a porn set, like doing some freaky nigga shit, man. Let me just call him regular. He did say, what up? Nah, nigga. Answer the phone. Watch. Oh, he texted me. He's gonna be like, yo, nigga, I'm on a porn set right now. I'm filming a bukkake. You say you had the Pornhub Awards. Damn. Hold on, I'm trying to see if you can get him. This thing always doing some porn shit, man. Ask him if he go to the bathroom. I told him, I said, he said I'm at the Pornhub Awards. This nigga lives such a double life. I said, I was trying to call you about something real quick, brick related. Can you go to the bathroom for a second or it's clipped? I guess he's with Lena. I just want to ask him, bruv, should I do it and will you match me? You got to hold these niggas to the fire. Someone said, that's corny, act. I can't lie. Son in a serious situation, got kids, and you joking with whack? That's, I mean, bro, here's the thing. I understand. I fully understand these guys are in serious situations. I actually don't. So the idea that Brick mentioned of, yo, act, whatever, like we could set it up in a way that I could work it off and I'll call in once a week. I don't need you to do content for me. This ain't no jumper. I don't need you to do content for me maybe once a week to work off. Whatever I would give you would just be like, bro, you got it. You know what I mean? And also, I don't think I should be jeopardizing your freedom. Let me see. Watch. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if he'd be able to call. Chat, I think y'all have talked me down. So, like, instead of 5 grand, 2,500. 2,500. Somebody said, what? Then give it and move on. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I think Adam's gonna be on some bougie shit. I'm gonna just hit back. I'm gonna hit back. Where is it at? Where is it? Hold on. Give me 1 second. I texted his wife. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just want to get this fucker off my mind. I asked his wife. I think this is his wife. It's his number, so I guess she's free, so she would have the phone. I was like, "Do you have Cash App or PayPal?" I'm gonna just send the money and just move on with my life, bro. Like I can't do this. Too much gangster shit. I think Adam's gonna see that. Adam's a smart motherfucker, man. Let me tell you this. One thing, I know Adam's white and I'm not white, but Adam knows how to navigate with gangsters and not get finessed more than like me. I would probably end up getting extorted by these niggas. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Adam don't give these niggas shit, and I gotta salute that. All right, well, I did hit up his wife. If his wife hits back, I'm gonna send them an amount, and you know, I'll probably talk to Brick at a later time, and the conversation is gonna be this: yo, I sent you something. Don't ever worry about it. You do not owe me that money. I wish you the best of luck, and I understand you're down to pop on my stream anytime, but I want you to get through what you got going on. Listen, prayers to you. That's it. You get what I'm saying? I think that will very much clear my conscience with this bullshit. Because Wack hates these niggas. Yo, Wack hates all the niggas that's locked up, huh? Yeah, I sent the message. I said, do you have Cash App or PayPal? I'll send you either or. I don't know. But if anybody knows Brick Baby's wife, if anybody knows Brick Baby's wife, this is probably the time y'all should tell her to respond quickly, because I could send it over, whatever she needs. Anyway, all right. I guess we should move on until that happens. Okay. Did we ever play the Jim Jones clip where he's talking about Kanye? So Jim Jones went on Angela Yee, and I have to remember, so the whole story was this. Kanye says Jim Jones wanted to introduce him to some crypto niggas. Apparently, the crypto niggas that wanted the intro to Kanye paid Jim Jones $2 million for the intro. Ye found out about it. Ye still did the intro in the meeting. And Jim Jones got $2 million. Ye said on my interview, yo, I didn't even get no money from it, but I understand it. My mans wanted to do blah, blah, blah. Cool. Ye had an interest in doing some business or some fashion with Jim Jones because Jim Jones is a fashionable guy, whatever. And he said, eventually he asked Jim Jones, yo, could you send me a PDF, not the other PDF, but a PDF file of all the looks from like people in New York and what the fashion they're doing. Jim Jones hits him back and says, I don't know how to do a PDF. And he felt so offended because he said, I took a meeting for you for $2 million. And I asked you to do something that we could work on business together. And the lack of even trying to get this accomplished, that's disrespectful enough. So let me see if we could figure it out. Okay, let's go to the Ye Fallout. I don't think we played it.
But these kids are smart. So what I was telling is like they paint us to be different. Before us, when the black
going on. Like I remember I went out with Jay Electronica.
I mean, if he's not the person that's talked about, then he's talking about everybody else.
Here we go.
I mean, Kanye's a dope person. Let's
Jim, with all due respect, you're a regular musician. Kanye, I don't know why these people don't get it. Mano, with all due respect to you, you're not even a musician compared to Ye. And both y'all not musicians. Like, Ye's the greatest artist. Like y'all should be honored to be talking about him. Y'all art don't compare to his art. And if y'all did 1/20th, and by the way, I'm not trying to shit on these guys, because if I did that too, I don't think the guys is great. So, you know, heavy is the head that wears a crown, but you also give a little bit more leeway. Oh, perfect. I'm muted. Thank you. I know y'all say, yo, act, shut the fuck up. You always muted. All right, chat. The point what I was trying to say is, so Bricks people have hit me back. They've sent me Cash App. I hit them and I said, and by the way, I want to be very transparent with this, because number one, I like to be a man of my word, but number two, whatever I'm gonna continue to say or say now, I want y'all to be able to hold me accountable. So I don't know Brick that well. I don't have a problem with him. We spoke, like, you know, on a friendly tip after we kind of squashed whatever we had. Obviously got into this indictment. And here's my thing. You know, they called me recently. Remember, this is not somebody from the Academy. You get what I'm saying? It's not one of my guys. And by the way, also to the people who are from the Academy, I know they might be like, why the hell are you helping out somebody else? We probably need that. You know, I'm looking at this in the sense of trying to be a leader. Like, I'm not saying that we should be funding all these guys, because some of these guys have done some bullshit, and that's why they're in the position. But me being a media leader, I want to show y'all and be at least a little in the forefront of saying, man, the platforms, bro, like, we are benefiting from some of the bullshit that these guys are bringing from. Like, in reality, a platform like No Jumper is benefiting from these guys who are gangbangers. And yeah, you might pay them, but, like, they're coming there and they're indicting themselves. Now, I'm not saying it's anyone's fault, but we have to realize that because this is hip-hop, it's not just contracts and X's and O's, but we got to understand that there's real life situations with this. Again, I'm not trying to be nobody baby daddy, nobody, you know, sponsor. And when it comes to like somebody like Brick, who I used to not get along with him. Me and him traded words. We were beefing. I never met him a day in my life. But, you know, I'm like, you know what? I know he's going through a tough time. He was in that media space for a while. I feel like I could throw one donation through. Okay, that's how I feel. And I also feel that way because it's part of my content. I talk about these niggas. I do. I've talked about the Rico. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody else wants to feel like no accountability. But like, bro, the Rico with these niggas, like, we've talked about it and earned mad money from it. Like, so if these niggas need a lawyer and I could donate a few dollars, I'm not opposed to it. So here I am, and here I am openly with y'all. They've given me two options, PayPal and also Cash App. I'm going to do it on stream. How much am I sending? Y'all tell me the amount. And, you know, I'm going to have a conversation with Brick afterwards to say, Brick, I don't need you to do nothing for me. You don't have to come on my stream to do content. I don't think it helps you. Focus on your case. I know you're not in a place that's a good place or a place that you could really think straight in, but focus on getting out. What I'm giving you, you never have to give me back. I'm not going to say you owe me some shit. No, this is just me giving to you. Yo, chat, y'all are trolls. I'm watching Kick. Yo, niggas on Kick are trolls. Somebody said send him $500. Somebody said send him $5K. Send him this. 10K flex on Adam. Adam won't. I asked Adam to step out of the porn convention. That nigga will not step out. He said, "Ack, I'm at the porn awards." Who's this? Who the heck is this? I don't know who this is. Wait, did we get disabled on YouTube for playing Angela Yee? Oh, that's probably what happened. Oh my God. Angela Yee, you gotta fix that shit if that's what's going on. Okay, I think we got disabled for a second because we played iHeart content. Okay, fine. Again, make sure you guys. Oh, yeah, make sure you guys are on Kick. Yeah, I'm done with this thing. Somebody says 1K, you're good. Somebody says $22. Said, man, dude, $2,500 for Brick. Somebody said, give him 10K. 5K with baby oil. That's hilarious. Somebody said, send me 5K for my tuition. Okay. Somebody says, send him 5K, and it's a one-time thing. Do a poll. Do a poll. Okay. I think I kind of know what y'all are on already, so fuck it. The fuck is this? Ooh, no. Sorry, chat. No. Give me 1 second, sir. Hold on. Before I send this, I'm calling his baby moms. Hold on, let me just call her. I gotta call her. Yeah, I just gotta call her. Just to confirm. Right? She better answer.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
This is Brick's wife, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Kirsten.
It's Ag. Hey, listen. So, I'm gonna send you something for Brick. I just want to put something in the hat and really, I know he's going through a lot. Contribute. I'm on stream, by the way, so I can't say too much, but I am I'm sending it right now, right?
Okay.
Let me see how I can confirm it.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Your last name is the last 3 letters of your last name is LER, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the last 2 numbers of your phone number is 72, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Are you logged into your PayPal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. I can go to my app 1 second. Hold on, I gotta do my face on here. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm in here.
All right. Okay. Let me know. I think I just sent it. Let me know if you got it.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. Yes, I did. I will let him know. He can't call back anymore after 8 o'clock. So he probably called in the morning. He can't call from after 8 and then from 8 in the morning until basically.
Okay. You got the 5,000, right?
Yes, I would definitely let him know.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, I could actually send him a message and let him know too, though.
Yeah, just let him know. By the way, this is a no strings attached. I'm praying for him, and I hope he gets through everything he's going through. I know it's a tough time. No strings attached. But that's my contribution to him. Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate you. Okay, have a good one.
You too.
Okay, bye.
All right, chat. I gave him 5 bands. I'm done. I'm checked out of the gangster shit. I'm good now. All right, chat. We're back good. Okay. I would show you the screenshot, but I think it's gonna dox her. So I guess like the number, which is Brick's number, it's kind of like under her name, whatever. Could I like fucking screenshot it where I don't show her name? I want to show y'all that I actually did do the fucking thing. Okay. Fuck, I can't do it. Yeah, I don't know if I can do it. Because I'm going to dox her, and I don't want to dox her. Is there a way I could see this shit otherwise? Now, for the rest of y'all niggas who locked up, I'm not giving out free cash. Please don't. You know what's so funny? I don't know who knows my PayPal. There's like 5 niggas who requested 5K. You niggas ain't shit. All right. I don't know how to blur it. Okay, I'll just put this part up. Okay. Yo, y'all niggas ain't shit, man. Y'all niggas is not shit. And by the way, the message I sent with the money was like, I said, Brick, get home. That's it. That's my only, whatever. And by the way, I would probably have done the same with what's my man name? Loose Cannon. But Loose or Sharice, I got to be honest with you. Wack done told me that y'all trying to set him up with a murder. So I checked out of that. I'm sorry. Like, oh shit, that's my fucking email. Oh, y'all see my DoorDash shit? Oh, again. Y'all seen McDonald's? Yeah, that's my coffee. Fuck it. Damn, I'm drunk. Huh? Bro, this is my email for stream is only my DoorDash email. I use a fake name for DoorDash too. If y'all go back to it, it's Jamal. That's my fake DoorDash email. That's not my name. What the fuck? It's not here. Bro, I don't leave the house, my nigga. I just order everything from DoorDash. I ordered Diet Coke from DoorDash today. I was so lazy. I didn't want to go to the liquor store to buy liquor. I ordered that from DoorDash. I ordered McDonald's from DoorDash. I ordered everything from DoorDash. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas say. Okay? Oh, here we go. Just so y'all know I'm not capping with y'all. No. Yeah, here we go. So I just sent, it said $5,000, friends and family, May 8th. This is PDT, so it's 11 or about to be 11, whatever. I don't know. So I don't want to dox her to say what her name is. So, but Brick, by the way, I don't want to be on the jail call with you. We don't have to be like super friends. Pay your lawyer and hopefully you get out. And just use me. Yo, for Brick wife, and I hope you tell Brick this, use me as leverage to call Adam a bitch. Just tell Adam like, yo, bro, Adam done held you down in mad situations. He's never met Ak. Ak sent you 5 bands. Use that to make Adam motherfucking at least contribute something, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, bro. Now, granted, I'm not around niggas who catch Rico, so I don't have to really give that out, but yeah. Oh, hopefully. Am I doxing by giving the transaction ID? Fuck. Whatever. All right, people. My extortion, not extortion, I'm playing. Somebody said Big U is taking 4,900. All right, chat, just get over it, man. We're done. Okay. All right. So we're good. Back to the regular shit. Okay, we went through that. Oh, we got to get to Durk. So let's get to Durk. So Durk went to court today. His bond was denied. And I kind of feel a little bit guilty because of that. I'm going to tell you why in a second. But let's get the bond update from Durk's hearing. Here we go.
Update on Little Durk. He had his bond hearing today. He looked good. He looked like he was in good spirits. No crazy weight gain or anything like that. He looked good. The judge was on the same vibes she was on last time, which is that, wait, they're saying murder for hire. They're saying you put bounties up. They're saying you ordered the shooters. They're saying the shooters shot. I'm saying that's going to be no bond. There's basically no argument you can make to this judge in a murder for hire case to get a bond. The one silver lining for the defense is that the prosecution's case has taken 2 major hits. One, the prosecution has had to abandon their allegation that he rapped and celebrated about this murder, that he put these lyrics out talking about, oh yeah, I got you, you out here screaming no, no, crying in the street. The prosecution had to back away from that allegation. It was proven false. They need that allegation. and now they're not going to be able to have it. The other allegation they backed away from, which is huge, it shows the weakening of the case. Previously, the prosecution had alleged that Durk paid the bounty for the death through one of his co-defendants, and they named the co-defendant. Now they've backed off that allegation. They're not actually saying that Durk paid the bounty through the co-defendant or anyone else. And the fact that they're not saying that suggests that previously they thought they were going to be... Update on Little Durk. He had his bond hearing today. He looked good. Wow. He looked like he was...
So, yeah, so there's significant updates on this Little Durk case, right? Essentially, the prosecutor are playing chess with the defense. The defense is trying to do a media run. Like, we saw Durk's lawyer flew out, like, literally. Durk's team told me his lawyer, who's, by the way, this nigga charges $3,500 an hour. He flew out, got on a plane for 2 to 3 hours to come see me, drove to where my headquarters is at, did an interview with me. He wasted probably about 8 hours. If we're talking about billable hours for him, that's $20,000 that he could have billed. Why does he want to sit with academics? By the way, I love Drew Finland. Drew Finland, he's so nice to me. I like him. But why did he do that? Well, the idea is that you kind of got to start planting seeds about this idea that the prosecutor doesn't really have anything against the defense. It's also very beneficial to try to put out this angle that the prosecutor is now unfairly prosecuting rappers based on lyrics, fan activity, and things that are really art. So what happened is that the prosecutor said, oh shit, they think we Fulton County, we stupid, that we're going to go have a 2-year-long trial and present all lyrics. No, nigga, we got a whole murder. They removed everything that had to do with lyrics. They removed anything that had to do with like contextual, oh, okay, you look at this case. And they said, we're only coming with everything we could verifiably prove, right? So, oh, by the way, is it right? Okay, cool. So essentially, they have removed a lot of what they have put in the indictment as evidence of why he shouldn't get out, and they're just saying we have other evidence. Durk is a little bit unprepared because they're like, y'all put lyrics, y'all put all these other things in there, that's what y'all had against him. What the fuck is going on? And essentially what's been proven is that the feds are saying we don't need lyrics to convict you. We think you did the murder. Now, they have removed some important parts, like, for example, the feds have removed this idea that they 100% have proof that Durk either promised a payment or did pay for the murder of Lil Pop, or maybe they thought it was Raquan Rondo, but the Lil Pop got killed. And that's what his attorneys are saying. Well, if this is a murder for hire case, you know, pretty much, and y'all don't have any proof that Durk hired people to do a murder or that he paid for a murder, what the fuck are y'all doing? And that's where we're at now. And again, his bond hearing was denied today, but I could see them trying to raise the issue again, basically by saying, what evidence do you have on Durk? Now, this is going to continue, and this is where I'm being very open and honest with y'all. This is going to continue until the feds drop the nuke on Durk. The nuke is this. The real evidence we got is the snitch. They haven't mentioned anything about the snitch yet. They haven't mentioned that they have a cooperant who used to be Durk's friend. None of that. Because they're trying to shield that person until they get to trial because they know that witness intimidation is a thing. Think about the Diddy case. There's 5 victims. Cassie's a star. She has to testify, or she, you know, part of her proffer in terms of getting immunity was to testify. Victim 2 and victim 3 were supposedly strong witnesses against Diddy. Victim 2 says they don't want to testify no more. Some people think they got paid, but they don't want to testify no more. So that's a huge thing that could change the whole outlook of a case. And clearly, when it comes to Durk, they don't want to shoot their shot or shoot their load too quick, where like people are attacking their eyewitness or possible eyewitnesses for the state and switching shit up.
His bond hearing today, he looked good. He looked like he was in good spirits. No crazy weight gain or anything like that. He looked good. The judge was on the same vibes she was on last time, which is that, wait, they're saying murder for hire. They're saying you put bounties up. They're saying you ordered the shooters. They're saying the shooters shot. I'm saying that's going to be no bond. There's basically no argument you can make to this judge in a murder for hire case.
I agree. Durk is not getting out. There is this idea that there's a violent crime committed, murder. There's an idea that even though I know they're trying to strip away the lyrics, but Durk is a guy who raps about killing witnesses, doing crime, but not actually doing it himself, paying for murders. They're going to let him out. Remember, a bond hearing is discretionary. It doesn't hold the standard of beyond a reasonable doubt. So, yeah, he's not getting out. You know what I mean? Their best bet to get him out was to show that the indictment was bullshit. And the prosecutor came with a superseding indictment that removed all the lyrics and removed all the things they could call bullshit.
Case to get a bond. The one silver lining for the defense is that the prosecution's case has taken two major hits. One, the prosecution has had to abandon their allegation that he rapped and celebrated about this murder, that he put these lyrics out talking about, oh yeah, I got you, you out here screaming no, no, crying in the street. The prosecution had to back away from that allegation. It was proven false. They need that allegation, and now they're not going to be able to have it. The other allegation they backed away from, which is huge, it shows the weakening of the case. Previously, the prosecution had alleged that Durk paid the bounty for the death through one of his co-defendants, and they named the co-defendant. Now they've backed off that allegation. They're not actually saying that Durk paid the bounty through the co-defendant or anyone else. And the fact that they're not saying that suggests that previously they thought they were going to be... Update on Little Durk, he had his bond hearing today.
Okay, so that looked like it was clipped off. Right, here's another one.
Update on Little Durk. You've probably seen his lawyer Drew Finling doing interviews all over the hip-hop platforms. I think it's because he's got something cooking up. Tomorrow, there's a bond hearing where Durk is going to ask for a bond based on new information. What's the new information? Well, his lawyers basically are arguing that the indictment that was recently filed, the second superseding indictment, makes a completely different case against Durk than the case that the prosecutors presented to the judge back in December of 2024 when the bond was first denied. What the defense argues is that, look, this new indictment removes two allegations. First, they completely got rid of any allegation that Durk rapped about this murder for hire plot, that Durk rapped about Quando Rondo on the news going no, no, and crying in response to the murder of his friend. This is very important because what the defense is going to be able to argue to the judge is, look, judge, we proved to them that they're wrong because those lyrics were recorded 7 months before the murder. Those lyrics could not have had anything to do with the murder. And what they did in response to us proving that to them is they just took that allegation right out of the indictment. And now they're not even alleging that he rapped about the murder. And that was a huge part of their original case. And so without that, their case is much weaker. We deserve a bond. The other thing that the defense is arguing is that in the second superseding indictment, the government took out another very key allegation against Durk. The government had alleged that Durk, through co-defendant Wilson, paid bounties to the shooters in this alleged murder for hire plot. In the second superseding indictment, that allegation is gone. Instead of alleging that Durk, through co-defendant Wilson, paid the bounty, there's now a new
Wilson is Diddy, by the way.
Charge called stalking resulting in murder, where there's no direct allegation of a bounty being paid through Wilson or anyone else. Instead, the allegations are limited to Durk was orchestrating surveillance on this guy. Durk sent shooters to LA. Durk let it be known that he would put money up, even though there's no allegation that he actually did pay the bounty through a co-defendant or somebody else. And so what the defense is going to be able to present at tomorrow's bond hearing is, hey, judge, we moved to dismiss this case by pointing out all the factual errors in the government's case. What the government did is they changed the...
Okay, so to be very clear, Durk is trying to work on technicalities, the government is saying, we have you dead to rights. You know, it's like basically saying, like, chat, by the way, TMI, but I always use these stories. One time I went to, where was it at? I can't remember where. I think it was Puerto Rico. I'm in Puerto Rico. I'm driving. I do something at a national park in Puerto Rico. A park trooper pulls up and gives me a ticket. Now what happens is that because it's a national park, it's kind of like a U.S. national park because Puerto Rico is a state, or it's a territory of the United States. Here's the thing: how I didn't have to pay anything or do anything with this. They spelt my name wrong. So on the ticket, I gave the park ranger or whatever my license. He spelled my name wrong. Whatever. So it's like, am I really innocent? No, but like I get out of it because the motherfucker didn't do his due diligence, spelled my name wrong. That's what Durk is doing. Durk is basically saying, well, this thing isn't structured like how it should, so I shouldn't get indicted. That's not how it works. They're not gonna be like, oh, we spelled your name wrong. You're not getting indicted for murder. So essentially, they have fixed everything, and they're like, no, you're still getting indicted for murder. However, Durk's team keeps saying, oh no, like they haven't done everything right. No. That's the point, okay?
Their case, and they removed key allegations against our client.
My mic needs to be turned up. Okay, thank you. I'll just put it closer to my mouth. Pause.
And so you have to look at their new case and now reevaluate the bond. If Durk gets a bond, that's going to tell you a lot about what the judge thinks about this second superseding indictment, which is in fact significantly different and significantly weaker and less aggressive in terms of how it charges Durk as being responsible for this murder. Tomorrow, that bond hearing is going to be huge.
Okay. He was denied. He was denied. All right, people. What else do we have to get to? What is this? Jacques celebrating his BT Awards. Chat, I'm not going to go over BT Awards. I really don't have any respect for BT. Fuck them. Point blank period. What else? Look at Shinsia. We should talk about the Smokey Robinson thing. This is an updated picture of Tory. Holy shit. Tory's looking brolic in jail. It's kind of crazy to see, and we could probably look it up right here. California inmate search. This is going to look up their prison records, the California blah, blah, blah. Let's close this. I agree. Let's look at Peterson, Daystar. We find him. He's 32 currently. He was admitted August 29th. By the way, that's not when he was locked up, but when he got transferred from jail to prison, because this is prison. He's in a California Correctional Institution. And let's look at him when we could see a release date. Jesus Christ. His parole eligibility date is July 2029. Oh, my God. The parole eligible date is displayed above and is subject to change. It shows the earliest possible release date for this incarcerated person at this time. So at this point, we have 4 more years at least that Tory would have to be incarcerated for. He would be 36. Now, here's the thing. He's 32 now. 4 years from now will be 36. The problem is that, number one, he's supposed to be deported because he's served multiple years of being convicted for a felony. Obviously, he's trying to overturn that, but that's still a thing that's looming above his head. Is there any other thing about... So this is parole date. If he was locked up, I believe in 2022, and he got 10 years, I know parole is 2029, but 10 years would have been 2032. So it looked like he would be able to get out 3 years early. Again, even if he gets out, the thought is that he would get deported immediately. So it's kind of fucked up. But Tory's looking good in jail, man. Looking good in jail. Look like he could record some music And I'm hoping all the appeals and everything he's doing turns out well for him, because that's his only option. Okay. All right. Right, a scientist drops that. Oh, I didn't want to call Whack back. So when I was reading, is it Megan Cuniff or Nancy Dillon? I think Nancy. I think it's Megan Cuniff. So not only was Durk denied bail, it was actually said with his denial, and let me keep going now. So no bail for Durk. The judge says nothing has changed. And she referenced a report that Durk is violating federal. Let me make this a little smaller. Sorry, Chad. Says nothing has changed, and Durk is violating federal custody rules by using other inmates' phone accounts and engaging in three-way calls. Some people hit me up and they were like, "Oh, that's because you interviewed Durk," which, by the way, I didn't know. You know, whatever was whatever. Now let me see. I'm gonna call. So Wack hit me and he was like, "Yo, Ack, watch." Wack.
Yo.
So I'm covering Lil Durk's bail or bond denial. You had hit me earlier and you had said that you felt he was set up, and maybe my interview with him.
Yeah, they set him up. Yeah, they say he set him up. You know, he had. So here was a play, right? Here was a thing, right?
Okay.
Loose Cannon in the Broad is telling you we got an interview with Lil Durk.
Yeah.
Right.
By the way, I hear Lil Durk was on their show tonight too.
Nah, hell nah, it's cap.
You sure?
That's what I'm saying. They keep playing with that dude's name. The dude ain't shit. So he's telling you we got an interview with Lil Durk, right? They're promoting this shit to the world, right? Mm-hmm. When Lil Durk is in there, he's telling Lil Durk, "Hey, academics want to talk to you." Right?
By the way,
when
that's
Lil
very
Durk
interesting.
got on the phone,
that's very
when Lil
interesting.
Durk, I sent you the motherfucking text message.
Hold on. Before you even say that, when Durk got on the phone, Durk said something to me, which I was a little confused by. He said, "Yo, Ack." He said, "Yo, I don't know if they told you I want to talk to you," and I was just like, "Huh?" Like,
yeah, this is what I'm trying to tell, bro. Because the whole time, Loose Cannon is doing this bullshit. He telling the world, we got Lil Durk, tune into my channel. He's telling you, I'm going to get you Lil Durk. He just comes to the day room, and he's telling Lil Durk, "Hey, Ack want to talk to you. Ack want to talk to you."
So you're trying to tell me that the conversation with Durk, Wack? No, I'm not Wack. I mean, Durk thought like I'm trying to holler at him, and obviously Durk, he didn't seem like he was trying to talk to nobody. But
bro, listen to me. He's telling you, "Yo, I got Durk. Durk want to holler at you." He waits, and then he's promoting this shit to the world, right?
Yeah.
He's promoting this shit to the world. Okay? Then he gets in the day room and tells Durk, "Hey, I want to talk to you. Look at your text messages, bro." They sent me that the next day. So when Durk gets on the phone, because he, out of respect to you, he didn't want to get on the phone. He thinks he's just talking to you on the phone. He don't know this shit is live. The broad's on the phone. He don't know none of this shit.
Really?
Look at your text, bro. Look at it.
So wait, hold on. Do you think that
Look at it.
That
Look
wasn't
at
used
text,
in his bond denial because it
definitely was used in his bond.
It says three-way call, so it looked like he's been probably.
Okay, stop right there. If Durk think that's a line to you, that's not a three-way. A line. If Sharice is on the phone and in his Then it's you, that's the three-way. And these stupid motherfuckers, Durk is high profile, bro. They promoting this shit to the world. This nigga Loose Cannon is hot as a firecracker. They watching everything he doing, bro.
Okay, Wack, can I read you this message and I want you to respond to it? Because I'm going to be honest with you. You know, first and foremost, and I'll say this publicly, Wack's my man. So, you know, when Wack, like this, if I call Wack and I say, Wack, yo, could you stop fucking with this bitch who's trying to talk to you because she's trying to line me up? I expect Wack to be like, yo, Wack, I got you.
That's
okay?
it. I'm shut down.
So, and I said, when Wack called me with that, and I said, as I've always said it, if you ask, you got it. Okay, now I want to, and I'm reading this publicly. If you don't respond to it public, it's fine, but I'm gonna read it. So Sharice did message me because I haven't talked to her since. She says, so you make a PSA that you're not covering Loose and Wack. Now 2 to 3 more videos with Wack narrating his POV.
Don't stop right there, bro. I'm a just speak freely. I've been cool. First of all, this big fat Pillsbury dope boy, wild back linebacker bitch don't dictate nothing with us. Act, this bitch ain't nobody. She's a motherfucking industry toss-up. It's real shit. Let's just call it what it is. She ain't got no voice into the question of what the fuck me and you do. Loose Cannon was birthed from Wack. You a Wack 100 baby, nigga. Without me, nobody know the fuck you is. On some real shit. So, end of the day, right? At the end of the day, she don't dictate nothing, bro. He don't dictate nothing. Nigga, the jig is up. We know you rat. I sent you that shit from the fucking attorney last night. You need to play the whole fucking recording.
Okay.
So if I want to run content, I'm going to run content. They ain't got no voice over here, all right?
Okay.
If they say they bigger than the pro, the bitch called you all out your name.
Okay, so it says.
Fuck that bitch, man.
So it says.
Funky ass bitch, your husband sent your fucking miscarriage panties, bitch, and you telling people why he got it in his phone. No, bitch. Why would this sick nigga send me your miscarriage panties to my text? You know what he told me? I'm glad this baby died. I didn't want the first one. It's a whole bitch. This wasn't supposed to go this far.
So she then says you're allowing Wack to put you in a trick bag. The attorney call is not real. Is the attorney call real, Wack?
Okay, watch this. Here you go. Here you go, bro. Here you go. You know one thing you know about your bro? I'm never, ever going to put you in no trick bag like this. Here you go, bro.
Then she said, oh, the audio he had you play with me did not say I was debunking anything. It was just us planning our call. Please understand that.
Come on, them planning to try to cover it up. Act, what I just sent you?
Okay, let me look.
See, I already know what people gonna do and say. If the call ain't real, why you crying about it? What you got in front of you, Act?
Hold on, I ain't get it yet. Did it say delivered?
Yeah, it's there. Wait. It's still going through.
Okay. Yeah.
Exposures go to work, bro.
Yeah, no, so I read it and it made me feel like she was saying.
Listen, one thing about me, the bitch is a prostitute, a manipulative prostitute. I just sent you. See, Wack works. I just sit back and let a motherfucker play themselves. Did it get through? Did it go through yet?
Not only way. But wait. She said, please. She said, if you're still allowing Wack to call in and speak, it should go both ways. Don't let him use your platform to defame Cannon. Yeah.
Let me ask you.
Okay, now I got it. Now I got it. What is this?
No, you tell me since it's fake.
Okay. So this is the Pacer, and I'm very fluent in Pacer. This is the representing and appearing attorney for, let me see, defendant Tremaine Ashley Williams, which is known as Loose Cannon. There is
look at the phone number, Act.
It's Michael M. Levin. I do have a phone number here. How could I verify?
Okay, now scroll and look at the FaceTime and look at the phone number on the screen while the conversation's happening. She's a dingback bitch. Come on, my nigga. Go back. You tell me. Fuck out of here.
So, This is...
All right, so
on the numbers up.
It's rolling. I'm gonna.
Okay, hold on.
So I thought about it, right?
Wait, no, I'm trying to find the thing you sent. Oh, you send it again? Yeah, just send it to me again. Okay.
Hey, they didn't go through?
No, it's just as a recording. It just as I can't
look at the number on the phone.
No, so it's a recording. So it's like a MP3. It's not like a screen recording. It's this.
Look at the number on the phone. Press play.
You know, I can't verify it that way. Just because it's just an audio recording. It's not a screen like, hey.
Yo, bro, you don't see the number on the phone?
Where?
Ain't no way you that blind, bro.
Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, you sent me more shit. Okay. Okay. Let me look. Okay.
I feel a little more comfortable coming in. Look at the number on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you see the number on the phone? Look at the number on that sheet.
Cut and dry, straight, just like that. Basically, I would come in, I give you the information, and you would never have to see me again.
The attorney references Loose Cannon by his real name itself. And the attorney also, on the whole recording, listen to it, also lets you know, yes, I was sent the motherfucking footage without the audio. There's no footage with audio. Dude just played them to make them identify that these rat motherfuckers sent him the footage. You see the number on the screen while he talking to him?
Yeah.
Is that the same number?
I'm cross-referenced. Yeah, it is.
Fuck out of here, you bozo ass bitch. You ain't built
hold
this
on.
shit.
Whack. And again,
bro,
by the way, whack. I sent Brick Baby's lady $5K. Okay, that's my only contribution.
Hey, bro, that's your business, bro.
Okay,
I mean, you called and asked me. You ain't got to clear me to do that type of shit. My whole thing is.
No, whack. I'm only at so I said that to say, like I feel bad for Sharice and I feel bad for her loose.
Hey, yo, them people owe me money.
They owe you money? Wait, how do they owe you money?
They disrespecting my wife. The bitch then threatened to call the police. Hey, bro, I'm not finna do no back and forth. Because like you said, because you know, if all you got to do is say it a half a time and that's it. Them people ain't nobody, bro. You seen they work little Durk. They playing games, manipulating people. Let them people go their way and do what they do, bro. They don't need to listen. I ain't nobody, right? That means everything I turned on, tell them go turn their own shit on. Go do your own thing.
Hey, Camille.
At the end of the day, we got to stand for something, bro. That's it. That bitch don't got no say-so on what I talk about, who I talk to. And bitch, you come to me.
Wait.
Hey, yo,
don't you feel bad for me? Yeah, I feel bad.
I don't feel bad for nothing. Fuck that fat, funky bitch. Dead homies. Dude in there woofing, he's a dummy. Police ass nigga. This nigga on the Fed phone talking about what he gonna do to somebody. How dumb could you be? He manipulate Durk, tell Durk, Ack want to talk to you, telling you, hey, Durk want to talk. Nigga got this nigga thinking he talking to you direct, ain't knowing he on a three-way joint. Boom. He comes up in the court. He hot as a firecracker. So at the end of the day, bro,
wasn't that your friend?
He wasn't never my friend, Ack. I knew it was a play day one. I just, I got a bag out the nigga. And when he started going bad, I seen it coming. You know me, Ack. Ain't nothing dumb about me. Nothing is dumb about me. There's all kind of shit I know that I ain't really exposed yet, but it's coming. Trust me, the worst is yet to come. This call right here with his attorney that them dudes made, and his attorney exposing that, yes, they did give me the fucking Money Mike murder audio tape, and yes, when we turn it in, it'll be like Tremaine's the one giving the information to the DA. Hey, look, bro, And today, dude could talk it how he want to talk it. The jig is up. It's up. And the bitch ain't got no say-so. She ain't nobody. I don't even know why we having a conversation about who is this bitch? You can't tell me nothing about the bitch. Nothing. She ain't nobody.
No. Why? I'm gonna be honest with you.
She ain't nobody.
No. You're right.
She ain't nobody. Bitch come up
Why?
to your platform lying.
You introduced us to them.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, exactly. It's just like, nigga, if it's a motherfucker on your end and they violate, I'm letting nigga know if you come through act, any of my team, and you bro, the jig is up. I don't give straight up.
Yeah.
This nigga think he's bigger than the program. He ain't bigger than the program. The nigga got Durk. There ain't no telling what's going through Durk here. You seen what they text me? Nigga, bro, you know if Durk wanted to talk academics, when the fuck you know Durk to go through anybody? He gonna call you direct or set it up direct. This nigga, you heard him. Why the fuck would this nigga play a game at Durk's expense and damn near want to jeopardize how bro looking at you? Yeah, niggas play games, bro. They cancers, bro. The motherfucking people is cancers, my nigga. Straight up. They cancers.
All right, that's good to know. All right, hey, well,
you looking at it, you got everything. Look, the bitch just called you to send you a text somehow. That's fake.
Yeah.
So, you got everything, right? You're looking at it. Yeah. Ain't no making that shit up.
So what she was saying is like, she's like, hey, you're letting Wack use your platform to defame
You're
Cannon.
Supposed to. Yo, listen, because just like you let Wack send some nobodies to your platform, right? Did the bitch forget that? When the bitch was up there in the ninja suit, there were nobodies. You didn't know these motherfuckers. You let Wack send the nobodies up there. Bitch, didn't nobody say that was supposed to keep going on? Let's keep it real, act. Cannon would only end up back on here when I called him on the three-way.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, bitch. Go somewhere.
So just for full
nigga,
transparency.
I'm gonna call and talk about what I want to talk about.
Yeah. So for
he got his little bitty platforms.
It's all with them. You have no sympathy.
All the way.
No sympathy.
None.
Zero. If I get Sharice to apologize, I think she would.
Fuck that hoe. That bitch can suck a dog's dick till she choked twice on a donkey's dick. Fuck her.
Okay.
Straight up. The bitch, they playing games, act. I just ain't told you the foul shit they was attempting to do.
No, you did. You told me like it looked like he was trying to play around with the
bro, real foul. They don't think I know. But I know.
Yo.
Go your way, bitch. Go your way. How the fuck you gonna question a man that you was only there because of me about what we do? And that whole crazy. She out her motherfucking mind.
Yeah, Sharice.
She out her mind, bro. And then she just text you some shit lying to you as fast as you read it. Did I send you the shit?
Yeah, Sharice, I ain't gonna lie. It do look like it's real. I'm gonna be honest. Like, and I would be honest about that. I would be honest about it, but it looked like it's kind of real.
Fuck out of here, bro. They manipulative, right? They crossing motherfuckers up. They doing a bunch of foul shit to people.
Damn.
That bitch don't even, you need to block that bitch. She ain't got no voice, bro. Bitch ain't got no voice, my nigga. I'm calling the police. Shut up, bitch. Go call Jenny Craig. You big wide back bitch. Bitch built like a motherfucking refrigerator with no freon. Fuck out of here, man. Like, we ain't even talking about them people no more. Loose over there.
Wait. Let me just ask you one question because just to be fair,
nigga over there woofing talking about it.
Why?
I'm like, come on, bro.
So there are some people that says Well, if Wack could just switch up on a woman he's the godfather of her child, and a nigga who he used to be.
I was never the godfather of shit. The nigga was trying to rock me to sleep. He didn't know how woke I was. See, let me tell you how dumb he is, right?
Okay, break it down.
You come at me, now, you know me, right?
Yeah, I know
you. Come at me, I can be real slick with shit. And sometimes when you trying to be too slick, you blind yourself.
Facts.
When you come at me, and I'm already knowing you on some slick snake shit. Hey, I want you to be the godfather of my child. Oh, yeah? Right? Yeah, cool. You know what I did at?
What?
To respond? I ain't buy a bottle, a bib, milk. I ain't send him a box of diapers, and I got a fucking storage full of them for free. Nigga, I sent a message right back at his dumb ass. You heard what the bitch said? He ain't do nothing. Act. But she don't know. She part of the plot too. She just ain't got dick. She plotting on him and he plotting on her.
Why they think you was lining him up? I'm like, what? No, that was Wack's friend.
Act. Listen to me. I lined his bitch ass up day one because he came to line me up.
Wait, what?
The fuck you think you playing with, little boy?
Wait. So
Nigga,
you knew from day one he was lining you up?
Day one. Nigga, I got the call. This nigga finna come at you, Wack. Boom, 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 boom. Act, the nigga did a whole diss campaign on me in 2021. I had never heard of the nigga. Didn't even know who the fuck he was. When that didn't work,
wait.
Bro, this is real shit.
Supposedly they were trying to say that you told him to make the diss song.
Fuck no.
Oh. So
the nigga had people calling me when I wouldn't respond. Hey, could we pay you? Could you ask Gigi? Gigi was married to the nigga at the time. He said, Wack, it would drive him crazy that you would ignore him. I know you didn't know this nigga. I watched him do it, and I ignored him. So now, years go by, I get a tap on the shoulder. Hey, this nigga finna come at you. He needs you. He trying to do this. He gonna come like this. Watch the nigga Wack stay 3 steps ahead of him because he trying to line you. Okay, bet. So listen, you already done tried it once. Okay, cool.
Hold on. I thought Luz was trying to catch phase for you.
With you now.
Wait. Nigga said Luz was trying to catch phase. Like, supposedly somebody was trying to get at you, and Luz was like, I'm gonna catch that fade. Like, he was your man's. Like, he was a shooter. Like, not a shooter.
Hey, yo, act. I want you to use your brain.
Okay.
Every time you come around me, Act, my team is with me, right?
Yeah.
Do you really think that's how that works? That nigga from the other side of the tracks, bro. I don't need no nigga that ain't with me to catch no fade for me. If I needed that, I have those people with me. Do I not Act?
Yeah.
Just because you don't see them don't mean I ain't there. You done been around me. The fuck I look like leaning on. Fuck out of here, bro.
Hey, there's some nigga who just don't. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Mr. No Matter What. He said, Wack line, because Wack said on No Jumper, he was cool with the diss track and it was his plan. You said that? Yeah.
Act. What am I supposed to say? I got a problem with it? Already. Do these niggas, that must be a kid, Act. Do these niggas don't know how we play? I'm 48, nigga.
They don't know how you run up the content. That's they don't know.
Yeah,
that.
they don't, nigga. I'm prostitute pissing this bitch ass nigga out, keeping him close, milking his pockets, and the whole time keeping an eye on this weird ass nigga. I bring 600 in here, and he's from 60 for real. He gonna tell you the whole time, my nigga, we was a step ahead of him. 600, I said 6. You can't. If you jump out the window, the jig gonna be up. Lay low. Don't say nothing. Your time gonna come. This is a fact.
So what they trying to say is that because I guess you said you made Luz, which I agree with that, but they're saying that
that's a fact, nigga. Did nobody know that?
Supposedly Luz said that he paid you 10 bands to get on No Jumper, so you ain't make him.
No, he didn't. He never paid me to get on No Jumper. That's cap.
Man. Why Luce be lying
He never
then?
paid me on no jumper. On Paru, he never paid me to get on no jumper. I charged that nigga to work his shit. And if you go watch No Jumper, when he was never there, I was promoting it out my mouth. I charged him to work his shit. I charged that nigga to do my clubhouse shit. I charged him to move him around. And I charged his bitch ass if he wanted me to go to them little bitty ass bozo kid podcast that you never seen me do, that all of a sudden I was doing to just could sit on the side of the nigga so they would do it. Fuck out of here. Nigga, I hit him for close to 75,000. I hit his pockets like the hoe he is. Tell the truth, nigga. Fuck out of here, bro.
Why the hell he capping it?
Everybody. I charge him to post this shit all on my socials, all that shit. Everybody listen to me for months.
Have you talked to Sharice?
Fuck that hoe, bro. The bitch disrespectful. The punk bitch act like she don't get what she said. So cool.
I think she's called. You don't want to talk to her, right?
No, hell not, bro. Turn that off, bro.
You think she's trying to set you up?
I know she is, bro. Like, I know more than they think I know, I know more than they think I know, bro. She need to be worried about her mama sucking that nigga dick while he dropping him off at the airport. Worry about that, bitch. Yeah, your begging ass mama, the one he was giving money to behind your back. Yeah. Worry about that. She better leave me alone before I get to let the cat out the bag. But I'm going to wait because my thumb drive is almost here for my private investigators. And once I get that thumb drive, it's really going to get fucked up. Kill that. Period.
Well, you got a thumb drive on Sharice or like loose?
Nah, man, that bitch ain't nothing but what she is, bro.
Hey, Wack.
This nigga.
I'm going to ask you an honest question, and this is a really honest question. So, and I don't know how the street rules go. I'm not a street guy. You already know that. But because Luce is locked up, don't you feel like if you and him are going to get into it, you should
like nothing.
You should wait till he get free before you attack him.
Listen.
Okay, bring it up.
Fuck him, fuck his mama, send your team, nigga. He whooping. He don't want that. He just talking.
So,
and I really shouldn't be like this because I know blood working with the police and the bitch working with the police. You understand what I'm trying to tell you, bro?
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you what's real. That nigga ain't nobody. Nobody. He ain't known for doing nothing out here. You don't get no points for what you did over there. I told you that, bro. What's that? For what? The man is swinging back. What's that? You baited nigga in. You baited that man in for nothing.
I heard he beat up Molly Mall and robbed him. Like he kind of like that.
8 niggas, bro. Every time he do something to a nigga, he blindsided Molly Mall. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
When I come out there to your spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I say, why come up? We good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I come up there and out of nowhere I just blindside you and have somebody record. Have you thought about it? Why is all his shit already rolling right before it happens? The nigga blindsides. He gets cool with these dudes who ain't looking for it. They think it ain't a problem, and then he uses up content to try to get some exposure, but it never worked for him. Even when the Molly Mall shit, he did that. Didn't nobody even paying no attention. Nigga, I can send you videos of him and Molly Mall kicking it. He sucking Molly dick. You shining, king. Damn, king. You shining, king.
So wait, but you did say at one point, like, Luce is like that. Like, he a wild card.
Hey, bro,
He'll pop out. He likes to squabble.
Let me explain something to you, bro.
Yeah.
Dude is a bozo. He's slow.
What do you mean slow?
When
Like
you trying to play a nigga,
like intellectually slow?
Slow all the way around. When you trying to play a nigga, you got to be sharp enough to know when a nigga playing you back.
So you think that nigga retarded type shit?
No, he just slow, bro. He slow. He lies. I remember I asked him, hey, bro, why you talk like that? I got shot in the head. Nigga, you ain't been shot in the motherfucking head. You just slow. I thought the putty cat. He's slow. The nigga just slow. You won't find nowhere where that nigga fighting the nigga head up without 10 niggas around him, jumping him. Find one. And then all he do is make a bunch of noises. Ooh, 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 a bunch of noises. That's all he do. Hey, bro, when you put hands on a nigga, there's no need for nothing else when you put hands on a nigga.
Wait. I gotta ask you about this one thing. So, remember the story with the big homie CC dude? I heard that when y'all ran into him, Luce was with you and Luce was ready to catch the fade. So I thought Luce was like.
Guess what? Wait. Academics.
What?
See, now you waking up.
Okay, I'm waking up.
Now you waking up, man.
There we go.
Every time a nigga tried to do something around me, what Wack do? See, Act, when you working with the police, right? And you got a handler like that, and you trying to bait in situations and get me involved. When the shit hit the fans, the nigga that's working with the police is in the clear. See, this how I played his stupid ass. He tried 3-4 times to start some shit, right? Thinking I was gonna be with him doing it. You know what I do?
What'd you do?
Nah, that ain't happening right here. Or I walk the other way. That's on your stupid ass bozo.
Wack,
Now
let me ask you a question, and this is me bringing it up. Hey,
nigga,
that no jumper shit. Do you think he was trying to bait you in? Cause, like,
on my mama, he was.
Oh shit!
Oh my, but what I do, know what I did?
What'd you do?
2 steps back and got in the car on his bitch ass.
Cause I think it was almost like he wanted you to be like, nah, do it to him. But you know what you said? Stop. Yo, you were.
He tried to bait me because if I would have got in that, it would have all been on me. He's the police. I'm trying to tell you what I know, what they don't think I know. He tried to the big homie CC shit. Hey, I know you ain't. Back up. What's up, CC? What's going on, bro? Do we know each other? Nah, okay. Nigga, I wasn't going for nigga. That nigga can't outwit me. That dumbass nigga cannot outwit me. All he can do is outsnake me because I ain't no snake. I'm a snake catcher. I keep my grass low.
I like that. He is a snake, but you gonna catch.
Let me tell you when he showed his hand, right?
Yeah.
Look what my man tell me. He say, Wack, he's gonna be over generous. He's gonna invite you to his house. He's gonna do all this shit to show you, right, that you know it's all love. That's to put you to sleep. Let me tell you what the bozo did, right?
Tell me.
When the nigga, he said, yo, come by my crib, I'll pop up. All right, cool. 2-3 times. You know what he does?
What do you do?
For no reason. You know what he does? Hey, Wack, I'm sharing my location with you so you know where I'm at.
He gives you his location?
All the dead homies, right? I said, oh, this nigga right here. Because old boy, this here, Wack, he's going to be over generous. He's going to do things as
You
if
think he was doing that to gain your trust?
And that's what he was trying to do, but it was, now watch this.
That's some extra working.
Watch this, Act.
Okay, go ahead.
So then my man hits me. He said, Wack, ask him to come over. He don't know I got a nigga right up under it, right? He said, ask him to come over the crib. You need to holler at him. Hey, homie, what's up? I need to pull up on you at the crib and to holler at you. Oh, shit, I'm out the way. He said, Wack, after the 3rd time, go over to the crib. Watch this. When I went over to the crib, guess what I discovered, Act?
Wait. So you popped up to Loose Cannon's crib?
Guess what I discovered?
A tracking device.
He moved.
He what?
No longer. He moved. Watch the game. So he moved. Listen, he moved. But look, it's the same dude. Wack, come by the crib. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I'm sharing my locations with you, right? So I'm sitting back watching this bozo. His mans is telling me, Whack, when you ask him to come by the crib and he start coming up with excuses after the second, third time, is he moved, and when he moves, think about it. You never asked him where the house was in the first place, right? No. He said whatever extra he does is gonna stop. He said, Whack, don't show your hand. Act like you're oblivious to it. Nigga, he said within a week or so after the move, he's gonna get funny on you. And goddamn it, nigga, within a week, he started to come with the Fuck the Whack campaign. He ran content. He don't know who he think is his people ain't his people.
Whack, do you think he's working with the FBI, the ATF, or the
That's
DEA?
a fact. I'm telling you this straight up.
Which one?
That nigga's working with the
FBI,
police.
ATF, DEA, or maybe it's Homeland Security?
He's working with the police. Tell that nigga this. I bet this, because my drive is coming. And when it get here, it's over with. That nigga got a handler. Molly Mall told me, Whack, when the nigga was around me and I was fighting my Fed case, he FaceTime a Fed and said, Molly, this is a dude I fuck with the Feds. Give him something.
Wait, who do you think is his handler? Who's his handler?
Well, I mean, I can't tell you who the fuck his handler is. I just know he got a federal handler.
Yo, I was watching some. I don't even know. You ever hear this page, Scandalous, but whatever. They were trying to say you his handler.
Come on, that don't even make sense. Fuck me talking. Come on, man. Talk to me right, bro. I'm his handler. Fuck out of here.
Yo, there is some conspiracy page. Like they talk with a fake voice, and I was listening to it. I'm like,
I don't do conspiracies, bro. I don't do the aliens.
Yo, wait, hold on. Wait. Yo, so here's the thing. If he never, so some people would say, well, if he working, why would they take him down? That is obvious that he's working. They would just leave him on the street.
No. It don't work like that. When you working on one end, right? Big, you got caught up the same way like this, right?
Yeah.
You working on one end, and you got a whole nother agency and a whole nother division that got you on some serious shit. You're gonna be held to count that. Now, right now, if you play that motherfucking shit with that attorney,
yeah,
you're gonna see that the attorney is already online with him for loose to turn in some information to try to get out. Nigga, you got to have that relationship to do that shit. All you gotta do is you didn't play the whole shit. Play it.
I didn't play the whole video?
Nah, you only played like 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes. Play it. That shit like 4 or 5 minutes long, bro. Listen to it. Listen to how dude plays the attorney. Listen, he makes the attorney acknowledge, yes, he has the video. What the fuck are you doing with that video, attorney? Because that's what Sharice played me for it. What the big you put a murder on him. It's the this. He said, you know how to find the video to help him clear it up. Nigga, the nigga said, so you have the video already, the Money Mike murder, without the audio, right? He says, yes. He said, yeah, I got the one with the audio. All that was cap. All that was cap. Ain't no video with audio. But he's making the attorney admit that them motherfuckers gave it to him. What the fuck that attorney doing with that video? Lou still ain't got no murder charge.
Whack.
That was cap.
Let me ask you this question. So this murder is unsolved.
Unsolved.
Hold on. I've never heard about this murder until you brought it to light. If someone gets charged, do you take responsibility? Because I've never heard about this bullshit.
Bro, this don't matter what you never heard. This shit been floating around LA.
Oh, okay.
This video ain't no exclusive shit.
Oh, okay. No, I thought it was exclusive. My bad.
No, this ain't no exclusive shit. This is unsolved, and this nigga was gonna try to use it to try to identify who is in there. Let me out. I can boom, 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 boom. He been compromised. Everybody know he trying to work it. Everybody know it. Everybody knows it. All you gotta do is listen to the full audio.
No, that's some devious shit right here.
Why would the broad lie and say that's not her attorney when she know that's the attorney? You think she don't know the attorney's voice?
Yo, well, she was telling me, oh, this is fake. This is fake evidence, and I'm like, what?
Come on, bro. Then now it's fake. Wait, which one is it? It's the attorney, not the attorney, not the fake evidence. Act. Play the audio. The attorney, nigga, is giving up the goods. He says, so am I going to have to be exposed? He said, no. It's just going to look like Tremaine gave it to the DA. Play it. Play it. Play it, Cletus. Play it.
It's getting out of hand. Well, hey, listen, and you know, obviously, I know you don't care about Sharice, but I say publicly because I haven't talked to her at all. I said, listen, Wack's my guy. When I hear if y'all trying to set Wack up, Wack spoke to me. He said, yo, Ack, I think these niggas trying to run some plays. They might try and set me up.
No
I'm out of it. I'm out of it. I'm out of it. As soon as Wack pulled, hold on. As soon as Wack pulled that card, I'm out of it because if I ever told Wack, hey, yo, this little weird funky ass bitch over here is trying to set me up, I expect Wack to do the same. So I got out of it.
Yeah, nigga, you already know what I'm gonna do. I'm off of it, and well, you know how it go with me.
You gonna expose them? It's the exposure.
Yeah,
I get it.
Fact. That's a fact. A figgity fact. Straight up, you gonna have to stop me. You gonna have to say, all right, Wack, that's enough. You know that. That's why I'm looking at this broad like, hey, look, lady, you got people over there that you fuck with that you gonna say that's your people.
Yo, Wack,
get back in your lane.
Wait, Wack, when did you and Luce's relationship break down? Because there was a time I heard you say
it was never, Act, listen to me. It was never a fucking relationship. I can show you on my phone and my woman's phone where we would leave ourselves notes. Look at this backdoor ass nigga. Just so it could be time and date stamped. Bro, I knew what I was doing the whole time. Act, I'm a penitentiary nigga, man. I'm a street nigga. I'm very intelligent, bro. I'm not stupid. Just because he got played, that's on him. The nigga was trying to get a record deal. I always kept him away. Let me tell you what this bozo did, right? I can get my homie on the line right now. Oh, matter of fact, let me show you how I played this bozo. Hold on.
Oh, I gotta see
Watch
this shit.
Watch this, bro.
So you played him like a fiddle.
Hold on.
Wait, no, this is... Wack, I thought he was playing you.
All right. Cube, you there? Hello? Now watch this, Act. You ready? Hello? Act.
Yo, what up?
Hold on, Cube. Hold on. Now watch this, Act. Hello?
Yo, Wack,
Yeah.
I thought Luce was playing you. I didn't know you was playing him.
No, hold on. Wait up.
Okay.
See, now I'm looking at my circle, right?
Yeah.
I got 1 or 2 people in my circle that used to fuck with music, right?
Yeah.
So, watch this. This man right here, one of the closest things to me. This man right here on this phone. It's been with me thick and thin, up, down, you name it. Watch this. P4. Yeah. What instructions did I give you about 7-8 months ago? I told you to do what, play what, and act as if what? To who?
Yeah, it was, an infiltration game and just going to just, you know what I'm saying, get with him and shit and just going and just, we was in there. It was all a play.
Act. This bozo really bitch. I sit my right hand at him. Yo, I don't fuck with this man. This nigga Wack ain't been helping with my music, man. I see you got some things going on. Guess what Loose Cannon never did? He never came back and told me, hey, Wack, your right hand man is telling me this, bitch. You able to check on this. He thought he was in. You bozo, stupid ass, big brain ass, dumb ass nigga. This man has been around me 30 fucking years. Dummy, and you bitch. Act. I'm not slow, and I'm not no square, bro. I'm a little different, my nigga.
Yeah.
Chestnut checkers.
I figured it out.
Act. Listen, If your man that I be meeting at your studio, the one be working the camera, if he, hey, what's up, bro? Hey, what's up, homie? Hey, calls my phone somehow. Hey, man, this nigga Act ain't been paying me right. You know what I'm saying? I want to come fuck with you.
I know what you're gonna do early. Whack. Let me tell you this. I know you don't. We don't even gotta talk. I know what you would do. That's a fact,
bro. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta understand. We already knew what was going on. He just didn't. Facts.
Now you're right.
Listen, act. The world. If I can't sell it to the world, that is one way. How am I gonna sell it to him?
That's a fact. Yeah. That's a fact. Whack. Give me 1 second. I got some breaking shit on some Kendrick shit. I'm gonna call you back in like 10 minutes. Okay? Chat. I'm sorry, and I never could have whacked conversation short. Y'all know I never could have whacked conversation short. But Lord forgive me, and chat protect me, because y'all know I'm drunk already, and I really don't want to go crazy. Yo, Lauren LaRosa. I'm going to try to speak, because here's the thing. When y'all speak about me, y'all say the utmost craziest shit about me, but y'all expect me to speak about y'all in a very docile, very respectful way. I don't like people lying on me. Lauren LaRosa, I've given you your credit because you went in there and you whatever shit you got going on the Breakfast Club, I see you trying to, whatever tactics, I don't even give a fuck because I don't like that other girl that you competing with. But please don't lie on me, please. And I'm gonna give you the grace today. Tomorrow, listen, my nigga, I'm the biggest. I don't give a fuck who you sit next to. I don't care if it's Charlamagne, nobody else. I'm the biggest. So I'm gonna give you the grace to correct what you even tried to say about me today. Tomorrow I'm violating. I promise you. I swear to God, I'm violating. Everything about you, your family, everything. Please don't lie on me. I don't like lies. So let me just keep it like this for today. Tomorrow I'm crashing out on you. I promise you. You, if you got a kid, your daddy, your husband, I don't care. I'm not going to take no disrespect, especially from you. Promise you. Charlamagne can't stop me. Nobody could stop me. I'm going to just say this right now. So let me just put this together. Because shout out to my man Grant who sent me this. I told you I was supposed to be at Kendrick's concert tonight. For whatever reason, I thought it was supposed to be tomorrow that we had the suite. Was tonight. You getting comp tickets, my nigga. They spent 40, 50 bands they spent 40, 50 bands getting a suite that was supposed to be really for me. Everybody else went there today. I'm here on my stream with my peoples and I'm cool. I'm not missing on nothing. I don't do FOMO. I'm good. Okay? This ain't no label shit. Ain't nobody fuck with Interscope more than me. That's a fact. I don't need Interscope to give me tickets. I don't need to be cool with Dave Free to give me tickets. I don't need to be cool with Kendrick to give me tickets. Nigga, if I want to go up, this is Jersey, nigga. If I want to go up in anybody concert, I go, nigga. And I dare anybody to do something about it. That's a fact. But what I'm not going to have is people just kind of like just doing this little weird shit, trying to make it. So this is why I'm respectfully, I'm going to keep it respectful today. Because tomorrow I'm going to get disrespectful. Today's respectful. Tomorrow I'm getting disrespectful. Lauren LaRosa, because I've given you a lot of credit. A lot of credit. I don't like people lying on me. So, let me just go with, you worked at TMZ. I don't give a fuck where you used to work at. I just want to get to the shit. So, I see you say you was at MetLife. By the way, I was supposed to be there tonight. The people and everybody I was going with, we spent tens of thousands of dollars. I didn't go. Most of them went. I forgot how many tickets that was just only for me and my people. People went there. The suite was still, it's probably not full, but like whatever. You just not going to lie on me, shorty. And I'm telling you, I'm bombing on you tomorrow. I'm going to bomb on you in a way that Charlamagne is going to probably not want, or Charlamagne's my nigga. So you going to have to look at him and be like, how you still talking to this nigga when he bombing on me like this? So I'm going to just give you 24 hours. because I don't like people lying on me. So, MetLife says 2 sold-out nights with Kendrick Lamar and SZA on the Grand National Tour begin now. You says, I'm here in Academic Slide. Yo, Shmurda. I lied about what? Kendrick's like that. SZA is fucking performing her ass off. The show is fire. Shmurda, I was supposed to be at the show tonight. You got comm tickets because you a Let me just keep it chill. My tickets don't come from Day Free tonight. Nigga, we pay tens of thousands of dollars. But I'm gonna indulge you in all the bullshit you want to indulge in because I'm telling you I'm bombing tomorrow. And listen, yo, what's that other bitch that's on the Breakfast Club? What's her name? The Just Hilarious bitch. Don't worry, because I was bombing on you for her. I'll bomb on this bitch. Please stop bringing my name up in some shit that I ain't never said. You said academics lied about what? What did academics lie about? I need to know what academics lied about. Because if you can't identify what academics lied about, when I call you out of your name, and I'm going to call you out of your name tomorrow, I promise you, I'm calling you, your mama, your daughter, anybody. I don't give a fuck. Please don't mention my name in no type of bullshit. You could make headlines any other ways. Please don't ever mention my name like that. Bro, you not on my caliber, nigga. You a little peon that's on Charlamagne's show. You, that bitch Just Hilarious, y'all niggas need to really have some respect. That's a fact. So I'm gonna still keep it calm right here because I'm gonna keep putting this ask out. What did academics lie about? I've never said that Kendrick Lamar show was not lit. I've never been there. I was gonna go there tonight. I thought my tickets was for tomorrow. I missed tonight. Never said it wasn't lit. I never said that Kendrick Lamar would not sell shit out. I've told everybody they're in a great contract with Live Nation. Live Nation is going to make all these things sold out. I said it about the Beyonce tour too. So I need to know what you're saying I'm lying about because I don't like people like you who really ain't really built nothing. You came from TMZ. You're on the Breakfast Club. You ain't built nothing like I had to build it from brick by brick, people by people. People cancel me or they try to cancel me all the time. And I'm telling you, I'm going to bomb the fuck on you. And I'm telling you, this is a personal thing. I don't fuck with you industry niggas. Ask your nigga Charlamagne, because that's who I am. So I'm respectfully going to give you 24 hours for you to figure out what I lied about. And I want you to tell me what I lie about, because when I call you out of your name, your mama, your daughter, your grandma, your dead people, I don't want nobody to say, Ak, why are you doing that? Because when you say I lied, what did I lie about? I lied about what? I need to know. What did I lie about? Mrs. Lauren LaRosa, what did I lie about? I've never said that Kendrick. Nigga, I watched Kendrick's show when he did his first show. I never went there. I said, this shit kind of look all right. This shit kind of look popping. Nigga rapping every word. This shit went viral. What did I lie about, man? Because when you try to use me, because here's the thing, I don't need y'all bitches. I don't need none of y'all niggas to go viral, nothing like this. Nigga, I done made more money than all y'all niggas in this shit. And I did it from this crib. Or I did it from a basement, whatever y'all thought it was. So now, y'all just tell me I just need to violate y'all. When I start violating people, it's never that nice. So I'm gonna give you 24 hours for you to figure out what I lie about, get the clip, do whatever you gotta do. Cause I'm telling you, Ak is gonna call you out of your name. He's gonna say the worst things about you. Fuck that other bitch that you talking about, that you just took her job. What's her name? Just Hilarious? I'm on your ass. You said I lied. Bitch, you could have went to this fucking concert, whatever little tickets you got from Interscope or whatever the case is. I could have asked Interscope for tickets. I don't give a fuck about that. Don't bring me into your bullshit. Your squabble should be with Just Hilarious, nigga. But if you want to spar with the big boys, just please know, because I'm going to say it very clearly, and you'll realize when you look at Charlamagne and say, why is this nigga on my ass? Charlamagne's going to say, I can't help you because I can't stop that. Charlamagne can't stop this gang, right? Okay? So I just want to know, and I'm keeping it super light today. What did academics lie about? Because, ma'am, I'm all the way on your ass today. And unless you can find a clip, unless you can find something that you felt you were addressing, even though you're saying I was lying, because I've never said Kendrick Lamar performance was whack. I always say he was one of the better performers. I actually even said before he did on a stadium tour, I said, yo, he's one of the few people who could do a stadium, because I went to watch. This is when me and Dave Free was cool, the same nigga that Drake, this is the whole time. They gave me tickets to watch him in the Barclays, and I watched that nigga do the Mr. Morale and Big Steppers tour, and I said, yo, this nigga could perform. So I need to know what you think I lied about. I'm here and academics lied. Kendrick is like that. Ma'am, this is going to be the last time I address you with class. The next time I address you, I will be calling you all type of bitches, hoes, thoughts, speaking about your mama, and I will have my team figure out who everybody in your lineage is, because I don't give a fuck. So I'm going to give you the opportunity to just kind of prove what you said. I just want to know what I lied about. My nigga, I was going to go to Kendrick concert tonight. I don't care what type of Bloods, Crips, anybody was there, nigga. I'm going with, this is Jersey, nigga. I was going there. Whatever it's going to be was going to be, nigga. I was going to stream the shit. Well, I thought it was tomorrow, but I was going to go. I don't give a fuck. So now I need to know, what the fuck did you think that I am? Or what the fuck did you think that I said? Or what the fuck do you think I'm lying about? Lauren, I'm waiting on you, and I'm going to give you 24 hours. Chat, remember this right here. 1 a.m. Saturday, I promise you, the same way how I look at Mealy Marlin and bum-ass niggas, I don't care if them niggas ever apologize to me in life. I hate them niggas till death. If you don't give me what the fuck I lied about when I'm disrespecting you, I promise you, even if Charlamagne came to me himself and said, bro, why are you talking about her like that? I tell Charlamagne, suck a dick. That's how I keep shit. Because, bro, I don't know you hoe-ass niggas. Y'all niggas never did shit for me. So I just want to know what this bitch is talking about. Told my act is lying. Bitch, what are you talking about? You the bitch that read the paper on the motherfucking Breakfast Club. What are you talking about? Could somebody tell me what she talking about? What is she talking about? Because a bitch like you never would try me ever in life. Ever. I got media niggas scared to try me. How the fuck you think you gonna try me? How? When? Chat. Respectfully, I'm gonna see this bitch she gonna have to respond to me. Clip it everywhere. Matter of fact, I'm getting off stream after this. Clip it. Lauren LaRosa, if your bitch ass don't tell me what the fuck I lied about, I'm on your ass for the rest of the week. Every fucking day. Stop playing with me. I'm not one of them niggas. What are you talking about right now? The great thing is today is Friday. If you ain't pussy, you would address it. Because on the whole weekend, I'm violating you. Ain't no coming back. I should call Charlamagne and be like, what is this fucking whore on your fucking show is talking about? Nigga, she talking about me? Is she talking about me? Bitch, you can't talk about me like that. Like, I'm not one of them niggas you could violate and disrespect like that. Like, bitch, I do this. Your coworker, you admitted your coworker used to call you saying Ack is talking about me. Bitch, I would terrorize you. Charlamagne can't stop nothing. You know what he gonna tell you? Why the fuck did you even mention Ack? You a drunk bitch? I'm gonna give you 24 hours. Because this weekend I'm gonna have a great old time violating you. And here's the thing. Once I start, there's no apologies. Just let me violate you till eternity. Okay? At the end of the day, I don't need none of y'all. And by the way, y'all can all eat a dick. Y'all got to report nothing I say. Because I never be on the Breakfast Club reports. I be hearing the Breakfast Club saying academic said. So y'all know it's not mutual on some I need y'all niggas. So y'all tell me what it is. Envy, I fuck with you. Charlamagne, I fuck with you. But if this fucking whore is talking shit about me, y'all know I'm always on 10. And I don't. Sometimes I trip out. If I trip out, I'm like, my bad. But this bitch talking like, bro, don't start no tweet like this on me, bro. I'm hearing academic slide. Bitch, what you talking about? If you at Kendrick concert, you trying to suck scissors clip, nigga, do your thing, nigga. Don't mention my fucking name. Fuck is you talking about? So I'm going to give it. And by the way, here's the thing. Everybody know, we always do collateral damage. Yo, I love the Breakfast Club this and third, but as long as that bitch on that show, and she went to this show, I don't care who gave her tickets, she thought it was cool to disrespect me. I got to disrespect everything about her. I'm talking about everything. And I don't care if y'all give a fuck about me, but y'all know how I get down. So let me just put this on the clock. Chat, start the clock right now. 24 hours, if this bitch don't really explain what the fuck she talking about in terms of me lying,